Oh, and speaking of a cold open, now we're in. Hello, the internet.
Sure about that.
Hello, the internet. This is our cold open. We are playing the Curse of Strahd, the Secrets of Strahd, our take on the very popular game. And we have a cool little intro video to watch. Is there else important to say before we watch it?
I guess our names. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Names?
I don't think those are our names, but
Who needs those?
You could just throw our names in there before we start the intro. I'm Manatee.
I'm Julian.
Barbara Manatee?
God damn it. My friend fucks with me about that.
Gotcha.
Oh, the
Barbara
Manatee.
Manatee, you are the one for me.
I'm so glad you guys knew that reference.
That's about all I know.
That
That
you didn't.
Oh,
That brings me way back.
boy.
Uh,
Childhood. And like that, you're getting attacked by vegetables today.
Oh, I thought you meant. I thought you were gonna say manatees, and I'm like, nice.
Manatees.
Manatees and vegetables, not the worst enemies.
Could be worse. Okay, well, in that case,
Yeah.
yeah,
The intro thing.
yeah, we'll run the intro thing and then start. This is going to be a little clunky, but a
yeah.
lot of button clicking. Now we're back, and we are back. All right, we will get this eventually. All right, gang. So previously, welcome back to the Secrets of Strahd. Our heroes were recruited by the Vistani Captain Aragal to come help out in Barovia, but crashed, had some scary encounters in the woods, a close encounter with Strahd von Zarevich himself, who found them quite amusing and let them go on their way. And you made your way to the town.
That's what we call it.
Here in Barovia Village, we met a lot of folks, a lot of things happened. I could recap all of it quickly, but I'd like to try something if y'all will indulge me. Since we talked to a lot of people and did a lot of things, would each of you recall one thing that happened last time really fast? Go.
Nose goes.
Boom. Boom.
I got a limit on
Manatee?
indulgences, but I'll indulge with there was a really nice dance scene.
There was a
With
wonderful
the
dance.
piano and some cha-cha or something like that.
Awesome.
We met Ismark's sister. I don't remember. Eileen?
Yeah.
Arena.
Irina. Okay, I was close.
We went around and got a whore. I mean, a helper.
Harry Wimple, big man who we made a deal that he'd help us out for the night this evening. He's back in the morning.
Yeah, Harry Dimple. Yeah.
And then we went to the church to bury the Burgermeister, and we found something interesting lurking beneath the church. The father's son, possibly. Maybe estranged, maybe not. But in some type of distress that does not seem normal.
Mm-mm.
Not normal at all. Not even a little bit normal. Yes, his son Doru, and is screaming and yelling, "Father, I'm hungry!" Began regaling you
Don't give it a
guys
name.
with the tale of what happened to his son. Our stream got cut short. Sorry.
Mm,
But at this
regale
time,
us the story.
Khan, Holiday, all they have been accompanied by Ismark and his sister Irina. Bury their father, Indrovich. Wimple, helping us carry said coffin. We're inside the church, and the floorboards are scraping and scratching and rattling as the sun underneath is clawing away at the. Oh. Doing, guys.
Are you shuffling a deck of cards?
Don't worry about it.
Here.
The sounds is like.
Okay.
Put it away. So fidgety. I like to fidget.
I understand.
So, Father, what's I feel like you're not gonna win the Father of the Year award by chaining your son up in the basement.
It's better than
Go,
mine.
alright. Let's
Colin,
not go there.
you might need something called therapy. I've heard a lot about it.
What's
Never
that?
been. Yeah, I don't know. I just heard the word.
Is it? What do you? Never mind. Probably shouldn't go into it.
Well, I think we should come back and take a look at this boy later once we get Periwinkle back. We
Yeah,
owe
we
the
should
store
probably.
owner a visit, and well, unless Periwinkle, you can go back on your own.
I don't know if I trust that in this place. We should probably escort him back.
You need some protection.
Especially with those weird beasties out there.
It is mid-afternoon at this point. Promise to have him back by morning. Got a good period of time with Perrywood still in.
Well, in that case, we'll put you to good use.
So,
Regardless, I don't know.
do you have a plot specifically that you'd like your father buried? Or is it just kind of anywhere within the yard? I mean, that seems a little disrespectful for the Burgermeister and your father, but whatever. It's your dad.
He turns to the father of the temple. Is there special we can put? He did a lot for the town. Is there father kind
They should be under the floorboard.
Father Donovich, not put him under the floorboards. Yes, we can clear space for him out in the yard. Clear space for him.
I would hope so.
When you say clear space, do you mean we're gonna shove out some of the other dead bodies and tombstones and such?
Well, we'll need to, put him in.
Okay.
Won't be a big issue.
All right, Perry. We got some work for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I ain't digging it.
I can dig. Digging?
That's right.
We don't even have to pay this guy
I dig
anymore.
it.
Oh, Perry.
Get the shovel and keep your mouth shut, boy.
If you want to dig faster, you have to say dig a hole.
Diggy hole. He heads off. Father Donovich is quick to guide you guys out. I'm afraid I don't have a specific cemetery. Thank you. I don't have a specific map for the cemetery, but it is behind the church. Or
that yard you bury dead people in.
that's the one. For general usage. Start moving back toward back to the church. Off and around. Father Donovich leading. Quick and tow. Well, Ismark will be quick and tow. Irina will probably hang back a bit. Just sort of lost in thought as around. What are you guys doing? Come.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Khan is going to be looking at the rooftops of the church, remembering that when he was coming to the church, there was a lot of weird shadowy figures that were all around. He's looking specifically to make sure that he's defended, and so is everyone else, making sure he doesn't have to sound an alarm kind of situation.
Make a perception.
I can indubitably do da. Nat 20.
Hey,
Okay.
We're starting off strong, boys.
whew, it's gonna be that kind of day.
Yes, sir. Come on,
let's not
man.
say anything too soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my
I
hopes
wish.
high.
My dice might have something else to say about that.
On the gargoyle,
Let's see.
Shadow Knights kind of back and keep knight himself. See everything. Lay of the land. You find a nice elevated kind of position. I can kind of observe. Yes, there were a lot of dark figures and such in the woods. It's midday, but it is cloudy and overcast and foggy. But the fog has receded enough that you can see Castle Raven rising far above the church, built right at the base of the 1,000-foot spire that the castle is built.
Who the hell?
Rocky.
Who the hell built a castle right on top of a town? That's some pretentious bullshit to do. Why, so you can look down on us, you fucking cunt. That's some bullshit right there. I'd be
Be
offended.
careful
just...
what you say. He might show up and show us what a real cunt he can be. And if it, last time is any bearing on that, we might be losing our life and getting it back again.
I raise my middle finger, going, okay.
As Mark taps you on the back, Alan, and he, you know, once again, a man of blood and steel. He just immediately fond of you. Yeah, I feel it. That's the castle of Neville Strahd. Strahd von Sarah himself. There, overseeing the village.
Oh, that's what they call it.
Call it.
I know the peasants, they were voting.
On.
Drop on, there's a bitch.
On. One last piece of that 20 that I wanted to mention is that there are absolutely figures kind of lurking and 50 out from the. There's even you even catch a glimpse of one or two back on the village, not back down the hill, around on tops, and they all, with a natural 20 specifically, that sort of watching, not approaching, and it almost seems like you almost you catch a glimpse of something like a wolf animal or something that almost like it's going around the church.
Hey, DM.
It's right now. Yes.
One viewer saying your mic keeps cutting out.
Thank you, viewer. I will fix that immediately.
Well, it's no good.
You know.
Hi, viewer. So much for watching the chat there. I have some...
No, I definitely understand. I've done that before.
I'm just gonna that'll fix that. Here we go.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I'll hone that in later. At the risk of potentially hearing my dogs and cats walking around in the background, we will not have choppy
Not the
audio.
worst thing.
That's the ambience.
The ambience, exactly. That's the creatures lurking in the dark that Khan caught a glimpse of.
And the fork dropping in the background.
And the fork dropping. Fork drops, yeah.
And Perry digging a hole.
And Perry is digging a hole.
So they're mainly animals then. I don't see necessarily humanoids.
I think animalistic is probably the right way to describe the things you see in the woods. But after some of the weird stuff you've seen in the last, 10 hours in Barovia, you're kind of hesitant to make any kind of assumptions. Some of them do appear to be walking on two legs, but they aren't people. But and they're far off. These are at a distance, man, and you're just catching a glimpse of them. This is with a nat 20. A creature of the night is catching a shadow here, a flicker there, but you're able to detect a trend in the movement.
He's gonna turn. Is the father of the church around?
He will be reciting some prayers nearby and preparing the burgomaster's, like straightening up his suit and things, and all of this.
Khan's gonna turn to him and kind of communicate. So, why are those things avoiding the church? Is it because it's not safe for them, or not safe for us? Are they avoiding it because they're afraid of its holiness or because something more dangerous lurks here? Your son.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
He nods slowly and says, the church is sacred ground. Few of the creatures of the night ever come to bother us, though you're right. This night is particularly calm, unusually calm. Calmer than usual, calmer than most nights, I would say. It's perhaps all of you being around, it's a lot of ruckus. They're not coming near.
Hey,
They don't like ruckus. Khan turns and goes, speaks in Terran and goes, to create more ruckus.
Hey, father.
Yes.
So, let's go on the theory that they don't like a holy site, correct?
I would hope so. They've come by before, locked the doors and stuff, and they rattle a bit and wander off. But they leave us alone for the most part here.
Well, if that's the case, why don't we just bless the entire town and make it all a holy site?
There's only one of me, child, and I'm an old man. That's all I can do to keep up this church. And it's in poor shape as it is, you might have noticed.
I'm surprised there's not more volunteers to help you out with this spreading of your word.
Most folks think the gods have abandoned our lands or forsaken us in some way. There are very few faithful left. It's unfortunate. Perhaps they have. It's hard to know. But I have my faith, and that's all I have.
Well, that makes one of us.
Yes.
Offhand,
It is.
if you think you could, bless us with a blessing, and I mean, we are here to do, obviously, the Burgermeister a favor, and there doesn't seem much payment due us,
right,
as they don't seem to have much. Is there any way you could bless us and help protect us from these nightingales?
He thinks for a moment, and he says, I can offer a prayer for you, my child, if that is what you wish. Yes, I can do this. I cannot promise that it will ward off all of the evils of the lands, but I can do that much.
Something's better than nothing.
Is there a god that you follow, child?
If there is a god, who would I follow? Well, Father, I've killed for centuries, so I guess I would worship the god of death, you could say.
See,
I can see the relationship here getting real good. Yeah.
He's a little taken aback by all of that, but he nods slowly. He's
murdered a lot of people.
There is very little faith in this land, and he is happy for what faith he can find. So he'll kind of.
Yes, inside this church, what do the religious icons look like? Like, are they crosses? Are they star? Yeah, I would.
Yes, you would. I know about one, and I know that my book tells me about more. There are suns are very common. Like a golden sun is a pretty common one.
Okay, so basically what I'm asking is, you know how you go to a church, there's like a cross on the wall?
Yeah.
Is there like any decorative wall pieces that are hung on the wall?
Yes, there are quite a few. Could you give me a quick religion check to see if anything, see what you know about what you know?
Oh shit. Okay.
Are we hot again? Are we still hot?
Yeah, we are still hot. Holy shit. Perception?
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Religion is what I'm looking for, Daddy.
Somehow I got a high score in that one too. 18, 19, 20, 21.
That checks out. Woo!
Ooh.
Okay.
I love it.
I guess I stole from a few churches.
We, yeah.
Those coffins are looking pretty fat. I had to take a few,
Yeah. All right. So we had only kind of just set foot in the church before going back outside to bury the burgomaster, but you got a general scan around. 21 is a very high religion score. I'll say that it's enough to recognize that the vestiges on the wall are a bit scattered, to say the least. Like there's a sun, there's a moon, there's the pitcher of water or something. They all seem to be deified, but he doesn't seem to stick to a single faith. It's like if you worship something, he's thrilled for it and he'll hang it on the wall.
Oh, okay. So it's like
he's a Unitarian.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm trying to think of the temple back at Skyrim where it's in Solitude. They have all the gods in one building.
You got it.
Like that, pretty much.
Very much like that. It's.
Is there like?
It's a land in need of whatever help it can get.
Is there a metal sun and moon on the walls somewhere?
There is.
Okay.
There's a.
I am gonna go. I am gonna go and take one off the wall, and then I am gonna take the moon off the wall.
Yeah.
And then I am gonna walk them up to the preacher. It's like, can you bless these, please?
He's just gonna take his shit and can you bless these for me real quick?
Yeah.
I would prefer if you left those here, son. But yeah, I could say some prayers for these as well. We're doing a lot of praying.
It's very important. Trust me. We gotta take care of some stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. I can do that as well. I'm gonna I gotta farm out some of these rolls here because we're asking for a lot of things here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not the right die. Where's my... Sorry, I should have been prepared. Now I am prepared. Okay. He is going to... We'll start these rounds because there was I want to resolve a little bit with Khan, and then we'll deal with blessing those items, right? So Khan, as for the death god, he'll rest a hand on your shoulder and bow his head, and he'll whisper a little prayer to whatever god of death may be out there. He doesn't know the name of this god, but he knows that this is a place of death, and if a god exists that holds such things dear, this would be their domain. He says, I hope that the god of death guides you, child, and holds you close. You can add the blessing of Danubis to your character sheet for 24 hours. And we will discuss what that does later.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's spoopy.
As for you, Yalan, once he's done with him, and you come back with these little vestiges, and Periwimple's about halfway done with the grave by this point. We've been kind of mulling around, chatting about these things. Say, are you wishing to take these? You're wishing to take these with you? Is that what you're wanting to do, son?
Yes. And they're like, okay, so I'm imagining the sun one's like a shield. Probably not built for that, but like a makeshift shield, and then the moon one I'm imagining is like a wall decoration as well.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Well, he's like, I really would prefer you left those here.
Listen, there's a lot that's going on here, and I possibly have. You could say maybe it's divine voice that's telling me that's really good idea to take these with me.
He nods and
there is no divine voice. I am trying to deceive them.
Yeah, he nods. Could you make that deception check for me? It's just we gotta have a roll in here.
There's the net one.
It failed us.
Well, we didn't really come to make this priest's life any easier.
He just nods, kind of like sighs. It's like the worst lie ever. He's just, but he'll tap you on the shoulder gently and say, "Would you leave one with me and take one? And I will."
All right.
I will say a prayer upon it, and I would ask you a favor. And he takes the one that's shaped like a sun. It's a large kind of.
That's what he took. Okay.
No, well, he takes it for you. Like he prepares it for you.
Okay.
And it's large, about the size of a small shield. Sure. But it's a sun with like kind of clouds around it. Kind of, if you can imagine that, like clouds at the bottom and the sun behind it, kind of gold and silver. probably not real gold. You've been around gold long enough to recognize a cheaply made holy symbol when you find one, but it was what it was. And
sure.
Says,
what metal does it feel like? Like iron or something, copper?
Yeah, probably some kind of iron. Yeah, very likely, and painted to look quite pretty.
So it's heavy. Okay.
It's heavy enough to have some heft to it. He kind of runs his hand over it and says a prayer, and it would appear that the sun emblem you've chosen is actually a symbol of the sky goddess. He informs you this is the symbol of the sky goddess who once looked over our lands, but has been estranged from us ever since the mists have closed in around us. And
well, that really begs the question, what kind of gods have you been praying to around here, Father?
I was about to say, Cyrena, that's the goddess you're talking about, right?
She still has a voice outside our lands. It's good to know. Yes.
Oh, well, the mist is part of her, wouldn't it? Since she's the goddess of, like, water from the sky, and, like...
Perhaps.
That's what I'm guessing.
Perhaps. None of the gods have had a voice in our land in many years, so... But he will say a prayer over it and say, Serena, please, grant, safe passage and stuff, clear winds and freedom and all of these sorts of things. And sure, you can add a symbol of Serena to your inventory. That's great to have. And we'll we will discuss what that will do later.
Okay,
I got the impression you were intending to use this as a makeshift shield.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, but also maybe religion check. Maybe it's like, with a vampire, you have a cross at it.
Holy symbol. It may give you some. It may give you some ability there. The Father will remind you. He'll say that the gods grow their power from the faithful. You must be faithful to the god. You must venerate them to have such power.
Faithful. Does that mean a good relationship, or just know that they do exist and they are there?
You'll have to find that journey on your own, son. You have a lot to learn here, clearly.
But
you have chosen the god of freedom, and that seems who values freedom and wonder and exploration, and that seems to suit you. I think.
I walk outside the building, and I scream and say, "Oi! I need this blessed right now!"
Your voice echoes through the it's unclear if any sort of blessing has come upon it, but if you would like to use it in the capacity of a shield, it'll be a +1 instead of a +2, because it's like modified.
Right. Hang on, Doc walks outside, looks at the shield, listens to yawing, and then spits on it with a little... That's what you meant, right? You want a little blessing.
I just look at you. Just blink slowly.
Now we're gonna bury the old man or not? We're wasting daylight.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that before the
You can talk to the sky later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it'll always be there.
Absolutely. As the sun is getting a little lower in the sky, Periwinkle's digging the hole alone. Ismark will help him out. Even Arena will lend a hand here and there, though she seems distracted. But eventually the grave is dug and the coffin is brought near, and the Father begins his prayers and well wishes and safe travels to his dear old friend. He kisses the burgomaster's forehead and closes prepares to close the coffin. Irina lays a little flower, a little half wilted, half dead flower, but it's the best she could find, in on him as well.
Yeah, and this lad.
She says, "Thank you, Father. You were always so kind to me. You'll be dearly missed." And Ismark kind of folds his arms and looks at him and says, "You are a right old bastard, but you knew what was right, so."
I'll do a little thing where I do a little circle around my chest, and then I'll take a gold coin and flip it into the grave.
Nice.
Classy.
Very classy.
I also need to take a coin out of my inventory.
Yes, you do. Irina recognizes the gesture and is, sad but grateful. And they close up the coffin, and lower it down into the grave, and close it in the air.
Wait a minute. Before we do that,
yes.
Can I roll to see where the coin lands?
Sure.
I'm trying to aim for his hand, but who knows?
Okay, the goal is to flip it and it lands gracefully in his hand. Sure, let's do it. Performance? Acrobatics? I'm not sure what that is.
That's where the good roll comes in.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
You know what?
Sleight of hand. Call.
22.
Ooh. 22? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you do the little flip thing and you land it and it lands like in one finger and flips over to the next finger, and falls right into the palm.
For some reason,
it was perfect. It was just like, yep. Good shot. Excellent. Everybody's like, whoa. Coin tricks. Apparently your thing. That checks out.
Apparently.
Seems on brand.
As they bury the coffin, Ismark kind of leans over to talk to you, Doc. He's like, so a man of medicine. Shame you weren't here sooner. What's your story, friend?
Well, what's it matter to you?
I haven't had a doctor around in a long time, and folks need help.
Now you got a doctor around.
Yeah.
That means you can make a lot of money. I whisper in his ear, or not in his ear, just out loudly across.
Mark chuckles and says, "Well, as much money as there is, it's not a ton, but
I don't know that money would be that great around this town, but
it is what it is.
I guess I could spend it on my own grave.
Food, drink, room, and board. There you go.
Hey, it is what it is. That can always be arranged. Yeah. I wonder if. What do you think of the kid in the basement? Do you think you can do anything about that?
I don't know until we take a look at him.
No, it seems like, yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Maybe it's a good thing I got this. I raised the...
Why do you think I carry a gun?
Doctor with a gun. Interesting. But we'll see how that...
Well, sometimes the patient doesn't behave.
True.
Yep.
Sometimes the patient...
Well,
I'm sorry.
I reckon you guys hold him down. We could...
Good job. Yeah, we can make it work. By the time the sun has set, Periwinkle is covered in dirt and sweat and out of breath, and but it is fully covered and the grave is buried, and there is just a line of movement at the woods, just moving along. Everything kind of.
I pat Perry on the back. You did a good job, buddy.
Thanks.
You did a really good job.
Yeah, that'll do, Periwinkle.
Nobody could ever bury a dead man like you can. I'll remember that for later.
That's right. The best barrier around. That's me.
Make sure to put it on your resume.
I'll do that. I don't know if I have.
If I only have a necromancer, I'd make you work for me forever.
Looks at you sideways. I don't know what you mean by that, but
you did a good job. Don't think about it too hard.
That's an ominous compliment.
I think I was thinking about that because that's what Strahd did to the one dude.
Yeah.
Just cracked his neck, the bitch slapped him back awake. I'll make you work for me forever.
Absolutely. The funeral goes by otherwise uneventfully. They all say their final respects, and are just sort of sitting in a quiet, lonely manner. It is by this time late in the evening, late in the day. Sun is getting ready to set by the time this is done. You've got to have Periwinkle home by morning, so you know you've got till sunrise of his services.
Before we leave, I'm just like, sun's getting low, big guy.
He shrinks down to a normal sized man. Kidding. JK, JK, outtakes. We'll take that one out in editing. All right. So the field is yours, gentlemen. What do we want to do? We have the evening. The son Doru is in the basement. We can investigate the situation if we are so inclined, though we're under no obligation to do so.
I think I do want to get Periwinkle home first, because I really don't trust this place at night after our ventures in the nighttime woods.
Fair enough. Con, Doc, what do you think?
Considering this is off the beaten path a little bit from the town, even though it does seem like it might be a safer place, I think probably getting Perry back. Maybe we should take Perry back in the morning, because then we don't have to travel as much. We're not going down and back up. Do we want to stay in the church at night, or do we want to stay in the town at night?
Either is available.
With that being said, I'm like, hey, Perry, can you scream really loud?
A little loud. I got a nice bassy voice.
I need you to scream to your boss, hey, I'm staying the night. I'll see you in the morning.
He's not expecting me back till morning anyway. He understands. We're good.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I thought he needed him back by tonight.
Sunrise, I believe is what we said. I'll double check. We have video now. I can actually go back and check things.
Yeah.
If it wasn't before, now it is sunrise.
Damn. I can't make him just scream across.
I thought it was sundown, but
that's what I thought.
It might have been.
All right, then
yeah, sunrise makes more sense to me. It doesn't seem likely that his services are needed at the shop during the night.
Well, Periwinkle, you can go home. I mean, you don't have to stay here.
Yeah, but
I don't. The problem might be if we run into any trouble, I don't want to be on the hook for your dead body.
Oh no, that's why we're putting him inside, and then when it's morning, he'll go back then.
Yeah.
That does seem safer for Perry.
I can just stay inside. If you think you're in trouble, I can fight real good. I'm real strong. Got a big old club.
I bet you can, buddy.
How much have you fought, actually, Perry?
Pretty often when troublemakers come around the shop, I bonk them real good on the head and toss them out in the street. It's kind of my job.
How often do you do that, Perry?
Yes. The old bonk and toss, my favorite maneuver.
Bonk and toss, yeah. That's what I do. It happens every so often, a couple of weeks or so. People get, thinking they can just take stuff that ain't theirs, and I bonk them and toss them in the street.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, if you see anybody who doesn't fight so much getting messed with, I want you to bonk them like you normally do.
If I see somebody getting messed with that does, okay. If like somebody's picking on a little guy, okay, I can give him a good bonk.
Yeah, like that.
Like if somebody's picking on you, I should give him a good bonk. Kind of pokes you.
Yeah, probably. I can handle myself, but thank you for the thought.
Okay. Well, I'll promise to stay out of trouble unless you get picked on. Then I'll give whoever's picking on you a good bonk.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You got a good heart, boy.
Thanks. All right, plan. What's the plan, guys?
I think it's probably to investigate the sun.
Take a look at
yeah, let's look at the freak downstairs.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Sure.
I'll go up front, and then I hold the decorative piece up as we go downstairs.
Awesome. As you guys re-enter the church, I'm gonna move you guys over just so I can keep track of things, of who's where and who's doing what. Both Arena and Ismark are going to follow as well, just kind of keeping an eye on what's going on. They are not inclined to go up front at all.
Are we on a map that I should have open?
We are. Copy share link.
Map. Yeah.
I apologize, friends. It's on the live stream. and it is about to be to you guys. It hasn't been terribly relevant. I've just kind of been grouping things up until this point, but
yeah,
sounds like it might become so swiftly. Where is? Boom, boom. Welcome to Barovia. It's over in your. You guys have it now. The link is in the Welcome to Barovia thing.
Okay.
I can also do the move people to the map, right?
Could do that.
If it works this
Move
time,
us
it didn't
to-
work last time, so
We
I
can
don't
try
know.
it. Move to El Churcho. Go. There we are.
It was already on El Churcho.
Oh,
and then-
okay.
Yes.
Well, that's where we need to be.
So we didn't go anywhere new.
Okay, perfect.
Well, we're in the right place then. Excellent.
Huzzah!
As before, the church is in rough shape and disheveled. There's a hallway with 4 doors, 2 on the right, 2 on the left, and the main entrance out ahead of it. The first door to the right seems to be where the bulk of the noises are coming from. I'll put you guys here. You might notice a small trap door on the map, but obviously you guys haven't gone in there to see it. Straight there, or do you want to straight there?
Yeah, let's go straight there.
Cool.
Right into the glacier.
The main door is unlocked. This room is a wreck. It is full of debris and just kind of a buildup of general trash and stuff in here. It seems like a couple of broken stools and altars and chairs and just anything that all the junk. This is the junk room, but there is a trap door in the back that has a kind of a dresser pushed over on top of it, and it gives a big old rattle. It's like you hear,
Hey, you calm down there.
but I'm hungry.
Oh,
Father,
man,
please give me something.
Shut up. Shut the
That's
fuck
no
up.
reason to be making a racket.
Whoops. We lost the player.
Oh shoot, we lost the player.
Oh, okay, now he's back.
Boom, switching to the covered screen. There we go.
Oh, our video is
All
Oh,
good.
wait.
All good. Hold everything. Let us know when you're back, Con.
We're all good.
Excellent.
Okay, we're good.
Very good.
Discord crashed on me.
That happens. Luckily, I have a cover video I have a little cover scene. Me and my OBS skills. Look at me go. I feel so good. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Okay.
Look at me go. I'm suction cup, man.
The trapdoor is barricaded. It's got a lock on it. It's wrapped up tight. It is, and after you guys kind of scold him, the voice recedes. It rattles once more, and then you hear a scutter as whatever was underneath the door.
That's right. You better get in the corner, damn it.
Silence.
We're really gonna have to watch for this one. Keep that gun ready.
The gun is ready.
I'll bonk him with Hey, Father, could you do me another favor? Could you bless Periwinkle's club?
I can't just go around blessing everything, boy.
What? I thought it was an all-powerful... I thought the gods were all-powerful, and that the...
Yes, but it's not
What?
like...
What you do?
You're being stingy with your blessings? Oh, excuse me. I didn't realize your gods were so stingy and cheap and didn't want to give the blessings out to their creation. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a god and I ran out of budget. Why the hell would I pray to you then?
Have you seen the church? I mean, the gods has not been kind to this place.
Come on, boy.
Right.
He leads Periwinkle down toward the altar, and they're going to go and kind of do some blessings down there. They'll kind of be the backup if needed, but Periwinkle was instructed not to dive into the fray.
Yeah. That's mainly the case there.
Okay.
I mean, if I really want to be a dick, I tell them to bless all our weapons.
Yeah, that won't work. We got 2 blessings already, and that's a lot. That's
So, what is the lighting situation in this place?
That is a
the
good
church
question.
has candles everywhere, all over the floor, the pews, the walls, little candelabras. That's everywhere in a desperate attempt to rid the place of as many shadows as possible to keep it as lit as it could be. This particular
Shit's not
back
fair.
room, however, is not lit. It is dark.
Oh
Perfect.
shit.
So I have dark vision.
I mean, dim. I mean, there's enough light that you can see. It's quite dim.
So
pull the boy on out of there. Come on, get him out.
Khan is going to
we need to have a look at him.
Quietly call out in undercommon and see if he responds, and just say, "So, boy, you're a bit messed up, eh?" Just to see if he responds.
Silence.
Okay, then Khan goes, "Come here, puppy. Come here. Come on. It's okay." Did that work?
I don't understand what he's saying, but I hear the tone, and it's like,
Well,
are you
looking at
calling a dog?
calling at it?
Yeah. Isn't this an animal?
No, it's a person who may act
my
like
fault.
an animal.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood the situation. Khan's just gonna go in then.
Okay. The trap door has, like I said before, it's barricaded and it's locked down. Are we breaking this open to get down in?
Yeah, we're gonna break it open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Doc, you got
the priest have something to say about keeping the boy down there? He put him down there.
Yeah, but he's in chains, I assume. Hey, Priesty, is he in chains? He can't get out if I open the door, right?
No, the door is the protection. If you think you can help him,
well, then what do you want us to do? What do you expect us to do then?
You've got a doctor, right? Is there something that can be done?
No, he can't heal a door.
Gotta look at him. Can we get him out of there?
Well,
he's not gonna try to escape, is he? Since he's, hungry and he got cursed by.
I locked and barricaded the door in an attempt to prevent that.
And that's as far as you got, isn't it?
But we gotta look at it.
That was your whole plan, is just to keep him down there?
Okay.
Hey, Perry, can you bonk this idiot, please?
Yeah,
bonk.
Bomb and toss him.
Hey, Priest. Does he ever ask what he's hungry for?
Yes.
Covered this a little bit last time.
Probably right at the stream broke. He says, yes. He's since he's returned from the castle, he craves blood. We tried to take a bite out of somebody the other day, and a couple of us forced him down in there and locked the door. Dropped a few rats down.
We just deal. We use blood to get him and control him.
Yeah, don't you have deers and squirrels? Well, actually, you fed him a squirrel.
Laying around.
That's way too much effort. Hold on. Khan is gonna prick his finger then, and say, "Hey, get the door ready. We got to do this."
I don't think that's the best idea. You go right ahead.
We've had worse.
Okay, let's and I get the decorative piece ready to bonk.
If it just took the priest and a couple other fellas to hold him down last time, Khan, Yalin, you guys could hold him down for a second.
I tried to
look at him.
I tried to wield the piece like it's a shield, but it's not built for that, I don't believe.
No, it's not. Like I said, it'll give you a +1 to armor to AC if you're using it that way, rather than a +2 that a shield would usually.
But if I tried to whack him with it, I'd have to do this little number.
Yeah, we'd call it an improvised weapon attack.
Yeah.
All right, who's opening the door?
All right, bleeding man, open the door. Blood bag, come on. That's what I'm gonna call you from now on.
Which
blood
one?
Bag.
Which one's blood bag?
Khan. Khan is blood bag.
Khan is blood bag.
Yeah,
because I pricked his.
Because he's donating blood.
Got it. That's the plan, Khan? I don't want to speak for your character. Okay. It kind of, as you guys get yourselves all prepared and getting ready, you kind of shove the case, the barricade off to one side. It's quite heavy. It would have taken at least 2 men to get that in place, but you're a big, strong boy. I assume it's not a problem. Crack the lock open from the outside. It was made to keep things in, not out. You break it and the trap door swings open and there's a staircase leading down into otherwise complete darkness underneath. In silence.
What do I see? I have 30 feet of dark vision.
So you're looking down a staircase into a hallway. that appears.
Okay.
Like in the limited, like it's obscured by the opening of the door. In what you can see from the top of the staircase, you can see the bottom of the staircase, and nothing particularly there. Claw marks up and down the stairs, of course, and scratch marks on the walls and all of this. But okay, you go in.
What was
make that happen.
Hey, Doc. Yalin, what's this guy's name again?
Oh, we never... Did we ever get that?
Doru.
Oh, we didn't get it?
We did get it.
Doru.
I screamed, "Oi, what's your name?"
Sounds.
It's polite to get it from him directly.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know get bedside manner. Isn't that right, Doc?
I should have.
He's kind of hangry right now. I don't think he wants to be very friendly with us.
Khan is entering with his finger kind of like out in front of him and just saying, hello. A very disgusting place you have here. It's very gross. Why are you...
As you proceed down the staircase, it is eerily quiet underneath of this. It is really, really, really dark and really silent, and like not a sound of movement anywhere. And at the bottom of the staircase is another door that's kind of like hanging ajar, broken off of the hinges, that leads out into a wider main room. From the opening of that door, as you can see on the map, you can see a pile of crates and a couple of support beams that seem to be holding up, wooden support beams that seem to be holding it's part of the support for the church. But there's no response just yet.
He walks in and goes, wow, I really love what you've done to the place. Yalin, Doc, this is what you say to someone when you go in their house, right?
Yeah,
you
sure.
compliment their house? Okay.
Yes.
Who is your decorator? I must know their name. While still like waggling a finger around, kind of like trying to waft the blood around.
Okay.
He's also going to prepare his offhand, and have his actually he's just prepared to grab. He's not going to attack. He just wants to grab.
Okay.
Wrestle.
Wrestling.
You're readying a
Big
grapple.
roll, big roll. What's your Oh
17.
yeah, it doesn't even matter. It's way too low. There is a skitter, and the shape from off to your left kind of lunges at you, and I will need you to roll initiative. Probably best for everybody to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
There's
the other
20 on the ground somewhere.
There's the other bad roll.
D20 on the ground.
No, I don't even know where it went.
Roll again.
Initiative 6.
Let's go. 6.
Yes.
We got a 4, a 6. Come on, Julian, round us out. Get that 5.
Good. All right.
Roll the 5 plus.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Did we get a 4, 5, 6?
But hang on. I gotta add my dex. 5, 6, 7.
Okay. All right, so totals of 4 for Khan, right? 5 for Yalin. 7 for Doc. 1 roll for the friendly NPCs. They got the 3 for Ismark and Irina, who will share a turn.
We could have had 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, we kind of did.
Could have got a flush.
I. There we go. Friendlies. Right, and Lee's. If anybody else needs to take a turn, they will go at that point as well. And yeah. Dora's just gonna go first.
All right.
That makes sense.
All right. As Khan is the first one through the door, there is a scutter from off to your left, and chow, boom! This little dude comes running the fuck at you. Takes a big old claw swipe. One thing.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to click on it. Fuck.
What'd you do?
You breaking my stuff?
I I dragged the NPC on accident.
Moving my guy around, playing with my dude.
I tried to put him back as best as I could, wherever he was.
It's good.
Wow, Doru is ugly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's very ugly.
My token for him has pointy ears. He doesn't have pointy ears, but aside from that,
yeah, I'm assuming he's a human or some shit.
He is nastified. Let's go. Apologies for the slow start here. Still getting my bearings on how to do this whole process. Okay. First round of attacks. Here we go. Comes in with a claw attack at you, Khan, for a 16 to hit.
Nope.
And a second attack is a bite for a 10 to hit. Also doesn't hit. So claw, bite, you force him off. He's like just wailing and yelling, and he's wrestling with you. But he does not get the drop on. He does not land a hit this round. So that will make it. I can't believe I actually closed my little book like an idiot. I'm like, let me write down the initiative order and then close it.
Roll for initiative. Boom.
Yeah.
I'm done with this conflict immediately.
You're all dead.
You're all done.
Rocks fall. Okay. No rocks are falling.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, too many things going on at once. All right, Doc, you're next. You are on the staircase. Ahead of you is Yalan. Ahead of him is Khan, and you can get a glimpse at Doru through the open door at the bottom of the stairs. It's a pretty narrow corridor down. He will have probably 3/4 cover if you want to take any kind of action against him from here, or anything else you want to do. Tell me what you want to do.
I want to cast guidance on Khan.
First spell of the game. Awesome.
I have to touch him though, so
I'd say it's reasonable that you can reach past y'all and be like,
can I do a little reach around there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you do so.
Okay.
There's no roll required for that, actually. That is an action, right? Or is there a bonus action for guidance?
It's an action.
Sweet.
And a cantrip, so it's just a boop. Just get a little boop.
Awesome. Yalan, you see the cat-like arm reach over your shoulder and you can see a little glimmer of magic, kind of sputter. Since he almost certainly touched you in doing so, your ability lets you know that he is capable of casting spells. But I just wanted to.
Is this a narrow doorway they're wrestling in the middle of? Is that a wall right there?
Yeah. To the left is going to be a wall. A wooden wall, but a wall.
Oh, wooden wall. Okay.
It's thick. It's dense. It's dangerous.
But
no.
Hang on a sec, though. Khan, you get to roll an extra D4 with guidance. So.
Yep, you are.
Sweet. I need to make that note.
Extra D4 on how many things?
Basically anything. It's
basically add a number roll to ability checks to one ability check of a choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
And you have this up to a minute.
Okay, so like 10 turns.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go down the stairs, and there's a wooden wall. You said right there.
Yeah. Real quick before we jump to you, Alan, Doc, did you have any move or bonus action you wanted to do? Or are you good?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I'll give you the opportunity.
I want to take. Is anyone low on health at the moment?
I don't think so. Oh, I mean, I'm half. Well, no, not half.
If you looked at me, you would probably see me as bloodied. Through our last couple of adventures and our last couple hours spending together.
Oh.
I'm also going to do a second reach around.
Oh no!
You get a double cat paw today.
Yeah.
You're real lucky. double tap, yeah.
All right.
With the healing touch, so Khan, you can roll 1d6 in hit points.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I think that's all for now.
Sweet. I like it. Thank you.
All right. Little bits of healing, a little bit of guidance. Khan's feeling better. Yalan, your go. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna go down the stairs, and I'm gonna back up with my improvised shield, and then I'm gonna run as hard as I can through the wall in front of me,
and try and break it down. This area to the left of the stairs is gonna count as difficult terrain. It's all trashy and broken stuff, but you have enough movement to be able to make it. Yeah, but it'll use up all of your movement to do this kind of move.
Okay.
Smart.
I do need a athletics check to try and break down this wall. The DC for this check is going to be a 16. 16 is the DC. It's you're breaking down a wall. You've got a limited amount of forward thrust. That seems reasonable. How do we do?
9.
9. The wall
did not give in.
It does not give in. It definitely cracks. If there's another attempt to break it down, it'll be much easier. There's a big old crack in the wall, and when the beam shifts, everything's.
And that took all my movement, you said?
It will take. Yeah. Let me do some math. 5,
because
10,
it's difficult terrain, right?
15,
5 to 15.
20. By my count, you still have 10 feet of movement left. 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. No, yeah, 5.
Is that with the dash action?
15, 20. What's that?
Is that with the dash action?
That's without the dash action.
Why don't you just take a dash unless it's an improvised like attack?
I'd be willing to let you use dash on this as part of that, like trying to break down a wall feels like an action, but you can use your dash to get. I will let you use dash as because it's part of that same thing to get the extra movement.
To back up and try it again.
Ooh, to try again.
Well, either that, or I can just try to bust down the wall.
Do another hit on your next turn.
I could just do that. Alrighty.
Yeah, let's run another hit on the next turn. We'll call this the action. If you're trying to like move to like reposition, that's something. But another hit on the wall, I think is going to be another turn.
You know what? I will use that to move back, and then I'll just end my turn.
Nice. Then you'll have a little bit extra distance for the next hit. Perfect.
I will ask, as I was running, was I able to kick anything out of the way to clear the path? Or is it just like stuck in the ground generally?
It's pretty rough, but yeah, I'll say that you lighten the path up and you've made yourself a nice little route here. It'll be easier to get through. Con, here we go. The Doru is just scraping and biting at you. You feel Doc patting you on the back, and you hear a big old thud as Yawn hits the wall.
Curiosity, did the thud possibly startle Doru?
Oh, yeah, I was about to say.
About the same as it did you. You both were kind of like, huh?
Okay.
Back to, but he is pretty intently focused on the bloody finger, to be totally honest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Con's just going to again use that as bait and try to move to this direction to open up the door, and then he's just gonna wrestle him.
Wrestle.
You're gonna wrestle him, going for a grapple, eh?
Yeah. What, like specifically, what the grapple is gonna look like? How big is Doru?
He's a humanoid. He's a regular adult. He was once a regular adult male.
Okay, so like 5 foot something.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna waggle the finger, and then basically my goal is to try to grab him by the throat. That's what my grapple is. I want to be like,
anglerfish this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Cool. The grapple is a attack action. It counts as a special attack action. I believe it is a strength check. Where is it? Check. I always have to check the rules on grapple. Every time I do a grapple.
Strength versus strength.
Yeah, it's contested strength.
Then I should be able to put my guidance on that if I wanted to as well, correct? Because it is an ability check.
You may.
Yeah.
Woo!
You have to commit to it being strength for the rest of your
boys.
Boys.
I'm not joking. That is my second nat 20 in a row.
Ooh, baby. All right.
And it's feeling powerful. Those extra pats on the back were like, yeah, I haven't felt encouragement in a while. That feels good.
It awakens something.
Doc's a lucky cat, okay?
That is fantastic, Doc. For a total of what?
Of 23, and then I'm gonna add, for poopies and giggles, the guidance, 26.
Nice.
Okay, that's better. He came up with a total of 22, so it was quite important.
Holy balls.
Whoa.
Jesus.
You didn't roll that nat 20, man.
There's a mic.
Gosh.
Remember, checks
Holy
are not an
crap.
automatic success on a 20, only attack rolls. Although grapple is an attack. I'll have to double check on that later. But for now, you reach in, pow, and okay, grabbing by the neck. This is actually really interesting because Doru's neck is like open, like the whole side of his neck is like just halfway missing. So you kind of reach in and your fingers kind of go underneath the skin a little bit and you get a hold of like muscle and sinew and
I hate that. Con loves it, but me as the player,
I hate
that's gross.
as he sort of like squirms and yells. He's gonna go for it.
You can taste. You can probably taste the blood on your finger that you shoved
I
through
thought we
your
were
neck
just
hole.
trying to look at him.
Well, yeah, that was my
Looking
the
at
bloody
him.
finger's back here, and he's like,
Oh,
you
the other
want
hand.
this?
Okay.
And that's gonna be my full action. So I kind of imagine I slammed him up against the wall. Did that do more damage to the wall?
With the high strength check, absolutely. So previous it was a 16. Khan's effort brought the DC to break that wall down to a 12, and yours will bring it all the way down to a 10 if we want to continue our efforts against
Go, baby.
the
Are we
wall.
attacking Doru or the wall? I really want to know.
No wall will stand in our way.
No wall will stand in our way.
Tear down this wall, Mr. Gorbachev.
Oh my god.
0, and they cannot benefit from the bonus to speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, and the condition also ends if... Okay, so while
So is the
grappled...
wall down now?
The wall is not down, but the DC to break it is a 10.
Okay.
So if that's what we're trying to do, it is something we can do.
Alrighty.
Will he have advantage on that, considering I'm technically flanking the wall?
He is
No.
flanking the wall.
Yes.
That is happening.
And I'm flanking.
Oh my god.
You're not flanking a wall. That's not.
But DM.
No. I am checking, and maybe one of you guys knows right off the top of their head. The grappled
what's up?
condition, you can still a creature that is grappled can still make attacks against its grappler. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to know the.
Depends on how he's
rules.
grappled, but it's just by his neck, so yeah, he could.
Yeah.
Escaping grapple.
Might rip his
condition.
neck off doing that.
Speed is
Just-
moved
it
to
just,
0.
Like the speed is 0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And do the grappler
the
and the
grappled
grappled
condition,
creature have
let's
advantage on
take a
attacks
look at
against
that.
one another? I feel like that's a
If
thing
they're
somewhere.
grappled,
That's a
condition
DM. Depends on DM.
We will.
incapacitated. Hold on. You can't take actions or reactions. No, they cannot
Nope,
take
that's
an
incapacitated.
attack action.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're grappled, you're incapacitated, is what it says.
What do you see? The grappled creature's speed
Grappled.
becomes
The
0.
condition ends. Oh, I'm sorry. The
Ends
condition
if
ends if you're
incapacitated.
grappled. Or
Okay.
is my bad. I just read.
We will treat it as straight rolls. Both, so Khan attacking Doru and Doru attacking Khan will be straight rolls. Fair?
Okay.
For today. and
Would I be allowed to take my bonus action
Yes.
to just squeeze on that open wound?
Sure.
and
We'll
do
treat it
damage?
like a unarmed attack, and because you already succeeded the grapple, I'll consider it a hit, so you can just roll damage on a unarmed attack for that.
Unarmed attack is D4.
It is a 1 plus your strength.
Oh, 4.
Not even a D4.
Sick.
But
Unless you-
probably
Auto 4.
more than a D4, honestly.
Yeah. Unless you have some sort of benefit to your unarmed attacks. All
I
right.
don't just yet.
Our first damage against our first vampire spawn. This is exciting.
And then
After
I'm
all
gonna,
that.
I'm gonna say
All that we've done more
Now,
damage to the
now.
wall.
now. That's not how
Through that
you.
wall.
Oh crap! Dang it! I had a great line. Oh, what was it? Oh, that's okay. Got it. Now. That's not how you greet your guests. We're graciously trying to help you. Simmer down now, Doru.
As his hands inside of his
Kind
neck.
of shudders one time
Trying
and
to
says,
help you.
"Oh, you're right. That was a really good line." And then goes back to screaming and squirming and trying to hit you.
Khan is gonna laugh victoriously. Ha ha ha.
And that makes it his turn for his attacks. Claw attack first. Straight
We're
attack.
breaking the fourth wall. Is that what's?
That is what's happening.
Oh, we're
here.
gonna break some wall.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the claw attack is going to be a 16 again, which still
Miss.
misses. His next attack has to be a bite attack. Only one of which can be a bite attack.
I feel like that should be a disadvantage.
Oh, he can make 2 claw
tried to
attacks.
bite
Yeah, never
their
mind.
neck?
His second attack will be a claw attack as well. That's sorry. It can be either. Only one at a time can be.
Yeah,
a
I feel
claw.
like he'd be doing this low number. He's trying to bite you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20
Like trying to lift your
dirty
elbow.
20 to hit on that one. That'll do damage.
Yeah, that technically hits. What damage type is that offhand, please?
It
Slashing?
is coming right up. It's coming right
Probably
up. Slashing damage.
Claw.
Booyah.
The claw.
Or claw.
10 total damage.
Okay. How does resistance work? Do I have it?
Yep, half damage.
Booyah.
You have the damage you get.
Yep. So 5 damage.
Got
So
resistance to slashing?
he does. Gargoyles.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that in the first one, so
Is
my
it
health
to
is definitely
any
not accurate.
physical
but I'm
damage,
gonna make
basically?
sure.
Slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing from non-magical specifically.
Just slashing and piercing.
Oh, just slashing and piercing, not bludgeoning. Bludgeoning can still shatter you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just need a
Correct.
warhammer for you. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah. He's a rock.
Fuck.
He's built of
Friendly
stone.
fire campaign.
Yeah.
Robert Baratheon to fuck your ass up.
2 seconds into the campaign, we're all looking for ways to kill each other. I love it.
Mm.
But
Poison you all to death, slowly.
cool. Okay. Yeah, that'll be it. Con, the damage that you've done to the vampire doesn't seem to bother it. It obviously winced in pain from when you squeezed its neck, but as it's like making its claw attacks, it seems to kind of just click back into place, and it's good, and it's still squirming and moving. Just something that you noticed there. It doesn't seem to be at all affected by your fingers effectively inside of its throat. Which brings us to, oh, our friends need a turn as well.
Yes.
No, they don't.
They've been shot up at the top.
We're just watching like a movie.
Not much they can do, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
Ismark,
upstairs.
if you will allow him to push by, he'll be willing to push down with his sword and go in and into the fray with you. He's behind
By
you,
all
Doc.
means.
All right, cool.
Go on.
By all means.
He'll push down in there and he'll make his attack
Reach
at
on
you
in.
for a natural
You mean
one.
he
So
wants to
he'll
help us?
swing his sword across, gets stuck in the wall momentarily, pulls it back out. The wall takes a little more damage.
Yeah. Close
did-
quarters fighting is hard.
That did not go his way. I have to check one thing really fast. This is only gonna take a second. I should have had this open. I am a failure for not doing it.
Oh boy. Okay, that's dramatic. Oh wow.
Yeah, a little bit.
Self-loathing.
Jeez.
The
Worst.
self-loathing kicked in within 0.2
Heavy.
seconds.
It was
Worst.
ready.
The worst there ever was.
All right. Well, I am
DM
kind
deprecation.
and good.
That's
Yeah.
All right.
No breathing.
Okay. You all hear a little incantation from behind you. A little female voice incanting something in foreign tongue that I don't think any of you speak, but I'll check back in later. And 1, 2, 3 little darts of magical energy shoot past all of your heads. They curve around the corner and thud right into his into the Doru's body. For
Is it Sylvan?
6 damage.
Is it Draconic?
It is Elvish. Does anybody speak Elvish? I can go ahead and say that.
I do speak Elvish, yeah.
Hey, it's Elvish.
I know what that said.
She said, yeah. You heard her say, magic missile.
Is she a Power Ranger now?
That's what I was imagining.
Does a little damage. And that's it for them. So, Doc, you're up.
I'm up. Okay. Man, this is a moment where I really wish I had silver bullet. Medical supplies, weapon prep. Oh, maybe I can craft a silver bullet. Doc says to everyone here, does anyone have any silver? just on hand.
Just chilling.
Maybe I could borrow a little silver.
We keep doing this committee in the fight thing. This is the second round. But does anybody have any silver?
No.
We just started with gold, correct? We didn't start with any
No,
other
it's gold.
Gold coins is all we have.
Dang.
And I wouldn't recommend you load a silver coin into your gun anyway.
Yeah.
I can craft it into a bullet.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And we have that as a thing, but we don't. Yeah.
Ismark, nobody, nothing.
Unfortunately not. I do not have anything on at the moment that is useful in that capacity.
Thank you, DM. I will prepare
your
a
NPC's
poison
inventory.
bullet
It
then.
matters.
I will prepare a poison bullet for this round with bad medicine.
Bad medicine, all right.
Oh, wait. Is this a bonus action? Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Bonus
Can I do
action
my
to
bonus
apply.
action first?
Yeah, bonus action can be done first to apply the medicine, the poison, and then you can fire as your action.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll do it all in one round then.
Awesome. That'll be
And
an
I
attack roll.
will.
Since he's around the
Since
corner.
there's people in front of me, what's going to become of me aiming my hunting rifle past them?
So he's going to have half cover. That adds +2 to his armor class. If you miss, it's just a miss. But if you miss in the difference, right, between his armor class and the new armor class, that hits an ally. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So there's only a 2 in 20 chance of hitting an ally, so it's quite low. But you are shooting towards allies, so the chance exists.
It's never 0.
It is never 0.
I feel like that's low enough to make it good. So I won't worry
Until
about
you
it.
hit me.
Yeah.
It's low enough until you hit us.
That's right. Okay, let me make an attack roll though. Hunting rifle. That is 18 plus 4.
That hits.
22.
22 hits,
Definitely
absolutely.
22. Excellent. Let me get you some damage.
Get him.
There's 8. 8 piercing, 2 piercing, that's 10 piercing.
Alright.
And let me get my poison damage here. I think it's just 1d6. 3 poison damage.
Nice, 13. Resist. Sweet. All right, yeah. Bullet fires right through his kind of like his midsection somewhere. Center mass, good shot. Shudders one time as the poison sort of starts to leak out.
Well, I know I came here to heal him, but no promises.
Just to make sure I got it in my head, Doc shot through the wall into him, or did he move into the room?
I think he threaded the bullet here, but yeah, it might have grazed the wall just a little bit. That wall's in rough shape any way you slice it.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to know.
It should be it for my turn, by the way.
Which brings us down to Yalin. The wall is hardly holding. You can kind of see the vampire squirming through the holes.
He is distracted by 2 people attacking him now, I'm assuming, right?
He is, absolutely.
So I could argue a sneak attack if I make it through the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have an ally within 5 feet, sneak attack always hits. Yeah.
Here's what I want to do. I want to run at the wall and then jump with shield up, and then when I bust through the wall, wham!
Ooh.
That is the most sneak attack of sneak attacks I've ever heard. All right.
That's awesome.
Like Kool-Aid Man.
Here's the way we're gonna do this. We've put a lot of effort into damaging this wall. You know where he is.
Yeah, and I can see him through the holes.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you make an attack roll at advantage. Because of the flanking rules and all of that. It's like a direct attack. We're just trying to break through the wall here. Because the DC is so low on the strength.
What the hell?
Oh no.
At
rolled
advantage?
a 5 and a 5.
Wow. Okay.
Plus?
Yeah, let me go to the plus.
It's
the improvised damage, I believe.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna
not
be
gonna
enough. You're gonna need double digits of plus to get there.
8.
It was so close to a 10.
The good news is the wall no longer exists. The wall is gone.
The bad news.
Yalan, you've got not Yalan Khan. You've got this vampire spawn pinned against the wall. Ismark's got a sword on the lodged in. He's pulling out, getting ready, and Yalan just bashes through the wall right next to you.
Oh no! Wait. I didn't.
That was so close. That was awesome. I loved it, but like just a couple more inches to the other side, man.
I was about to say I didn't hit any allies, did I?
No, you didn't hit any allies on this. Okay. Not that bad. That'll be your action. Your bonus action is available, and you are within range of Betty here.
Wait, no, 5 is when I get extra attack, right?
Correct, but I do believe you have an offhand dagger that you can attack with. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and attack with my poison dagger.
Sweet. That'll be an offhand attack.
And I'm assuming at advantage because
Yep, at advantage because he's still flanked.
Today is not my day.
Still no 2 advantages and still no. How bad?
9.
Not happening.
Yeah, that ain't hit.
Yeah, you pull up and you sling across. Yeah, I imagine like yelling, bash the door down is like doing the garage, you know, da 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 da. But the vampire spawn's not there. He's over there. It's like.
Yeah.
Bashes through the wall.
That was really
Khan's just looking at him like, "Hey, man, that was great. I loved
Just
it.
Not my day.
It was so close."
Door kind of looks at you and is like, "That was really cool," but and then goes back to screaming and clawing at you, Khan. It's your turn.
Yeah, speaking of which.
Okay. With all of the wall that was wooden just splintering about.
Yeah.
Does anything hit Doru, and does he react to it in any kind of way?
He didn't like it.
Holding them pretty intimately.
He doesn't like it, but I mean, neither do you. It's not enough to do damage, but you're both showered with splinters and sawdust and all of it.
Okay. I want to. I'm gonna ask him a question. Oh no.
He's not.
I'm just gonna take my scythe. Nope. I'm just taking my scythe. I'm taking my bloody scythe, and I'm just gonna go. All right, listen. I would really like to try to help, but you're kind of just being a jagweed. So, and I'm going to just kind of give him a little shank with my, or I'm gonna attempt to. It's gonna be the goal. 14 plus 3 is 17. 17?
17 hits. Damage.
Sweet. Alrighty. It's one of these bad boys. Oh, you buttwad. I should have moved that. Frickin' frick. 5. And then, yeah, 5 damage, and then...
Bonus action attack, right?
Well, I'm gonna shout to Father and be like, "Hey, Father, I'm real sorry about this, but he's probably gonna die. Is that an issue with you?" So when Doc said, heal him, there's a couple ways you can heal people. Oddly enough,
put them out of their misery.
Yeah, he won't be suffering anymore, and he won't try to kill people. So that's nice. Yeah. And yeah, I'm just going to do it again.
All right, that's it.
Or I'm going to attempt to do it again. Yeah, I do it again. It's a 22.
Excellent.
Oh, God.
How much for this one?
And that is a 4.
Awesome. My math skills here. There we go. These things are impossible. Oh my God. Okay. That'll do it for you, right?
Yes.
You stab him one time, stab him another time. You see some of the as you pull your swords out, the mangled flesh sort of like heals back over itself slightly. And
okay. Does this remind me a little bit of the Dragonelle?
I'd say it's roughly similar.
Okay, I want to communicate that then. Hey, so y'all, this thing for some odd reason, it's giving me the popping vibes of that Dragonelle that I loved. So I don't know how well killing it is going to work. If you got any creative ideas, now would be the time to use them.
You think you can puppet it like you puppeted the dragon thing?
Oh, you mean hack your mainframe? I can try. We'll see what happens.
No, you don't think that's likely to work again.
Just grab his spine.
Well, you are grabbing his spine at the moment.
Oh, listen, Colin is very much thinking, I'm grabbing his spine. I've got all of his nerves right here. I could just go.
All right. That will do your turn, right?
Yeah, his turn is
Our
my turn.
enemies. What have we done? What have we
Technically,
become?
our allies are ahead of him, so I'll have them go first. Ismark will take his second attack. Let's see if this does better. It doesn't do much
If you guys
better.
could be useful, that would be great. Nope, you can't be awesome.
At advantage,
Please,
he
if you
still
could
ended
just.
up with a 13. Pulls
How
the
about
sword
you
back.
guys just
Get
stop
him.
attacking and just help me? You know, just.
Oh, he has multi-attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Ismark,
God.
are you? Did your dad?
Bro, he rolled
are
a 3 and
you
a
evil?
10. Like, this ain't gonna happen.
He really does put the non-playable character.
But you do hear another little incantation in Elvish from behind the door, and another round of little magical darts, magic missile, pa, go flying through.
Now it's like Sailor Moon.
Oh my God.
For 3 perfect hits. It's actually working. We are doing more damage than he's. Anyway, excellent. But that makes it its turn. First
Oh,
attack
that's
on
fun.
Yukon is gonna be a claw attack with a. Where is it? There it is. +6 to hit. So 23 to hits, right?
It does.
You.
You've taken
for-
a lot of damage, Colin.
That'll be 9 slashing damage.
It will be if I have it. Do I round down or round up?
In the player's favor, down.
Okay. Give me
I
a
do.
second.
I always round in. I round in the player's favor. It's just I round things. So
Okay.
yeah. So you'll
I
take
got
4.
it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was just figuring out what my health would be at now.
Cool. That's an important thing. All right. Next up, it has its second attack.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's why I looked at you like, I don't think anyone is up next. I think he's up next.
Yep. Yeah.
I was gonna make sure you're honest.
You're still holding him, so he's gonna make the second attack on you. Let's see how he does.
That's perfectly fine. This is exactly where Con wants to be.
That is a total of 17 to hit.
Damn.
Dang it. Yeah, it hits my armor. That is my armor class. Dang it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, so close.
For a little lower, 7 damage this time, so only 3.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And you see that's gonna growing back. That's it. So that brings us down to Doc.
Yep.
And Doc takes a bathroom break.
We are overdue for our break. So, in this tense and difficult moment, do you guys want to take 10 to use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Come back,
Yeah, what,
pick it
Top
up
of
from
the
there.
order.
See if we can deal with this guy.
yeah.
Top of the order. I love it. Thank you, the internet, for tuning in. We'll see you all in about 10 minutes. Switch over to
Be right
our
back.
waiting room transition. Mike. And we're back. Our heroes went down into the undercroft of the church to battle the vampire and are tearing them apart, busted down a wall. We're not looking so hot, but we've done a lot of good licks, and it is Doc's turn. You are at the top of the stairs. Yalin, Khan, and Ismark are at the bottom of the stairs, all surrounding the vampire spawn. Irina's behind you. The wall is down, so you have a clear view. What do you want to do?
Okay. Good, I have a clear view.
That's good news, at least. I did some good.
It's much better sight without that wall there. Appreciate that, Yalin. Now, the problem is, we don't want to kill the poor boy, but how do we stop him from trying to drink up our blood? That is the question. Do we just bonk him hard enough? Because, I mean, I could fire at him again.
He's continuing to scream and squirm as he is fighting against Khan, who's barely holding on to him.
I got an idea then. You just keep on holding on to him now. I'm going to get some rope out. We'll tie him up.
Okay.
So,
you got some rope?
I'm gonna attempt to move on right up onto him and break out my 50 feet of hempen rope and attempt to sleight of hand check, I suppose? Or what do you say, DM? What would you like me to do?
I like sleight of hand. That sounds pretty solid. We'll make this a contested roll, I think, because he's gonna attempt to not be tied up with rope.
Sort of a grapple, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's already being grappled, though, so is that gonna
like
add some
grapple.
advantage? I'd like to know.
Also, he is flanked.
He's all the vocabulary words.
Yeah.
He is everything.
he is flanked and he's grappled. And you're slipping in behind. You're trying to rope this bad boy up. It is no mean feat, that is for sure. But yeah, I'll say you're gonna have sleight of hand at advantage. Let's go for it. And he's gonna roll against that.
What you got?
With his dexterity check. Right up.
Who's deck?
For a what's dex? Dirty 20.
I also have a dirty 20.
Oh, the dice win ties, but this was a contested check, so I think we roll again.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do I roll again at advantage?
We could just call it roll. Yeah. Roll again at advantage. We'll just call it a redo. It's in your favor, actually.
Curiosity. Does Doru have disadvantage then if Doc has advantage?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay.
16 this time.
17 this time. Total. He got you on that one.
That's so close.
I know, this is a really close one. You get the rope kind of around him and it's angling around, but you're just not able to cinch it down because it was so close. He's like all a mess of rope and stuff, but you're just not able to get a tight cinch on it. He's still able to fight and vie and do his stuff. That'll be your action. Anything else before the end of your turn?
This is just not my round. I'm having a trouble wrangling this boy.
It's also gonna put you up within striking range.
Yeah. I want to pull out a torch.
A torch. Okay. We'll call that a free object interaction.
Okay. I kind of just want to see if he makes any motion
Flashlight.
about it.
Checking.
He's bothered by it.
I don't. Yeah, you pull out the torch and he kind of like recoils a little bit because, you know, fire is bad, but not, it doesn't seem like it's having a magical effect on him. You know, Ismar kind of has the same response to fire. I will remind you that the wall that you are standing in the rubble of was made of kind of old wood, so take care.
All right, well, that was an action and a free thing.
And a free bonus. Yeah, we'll call it the bonus one.
Pretty much my turn.
All right. Then I should not ever close my book during game because I forget things because I'm dumb. Yelling.
I'm gonna try to bonk him again.
Bonk him. You got it. You're gonna have advantage this time. Stand up.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
What sort of weapon are you attacking with at this time?
The holy
shield
wall
thing?
decoration.
Holy wall decoration.
You're basically doing what Kronk did to Cusco.
Yeah.
Oh. A llama.
Supposed to be dead.
Yeah, weird.
Right. Cusco. Boys with Cusco. Cusco's
All
boys.
Cusco's boys.
I hit him with a 22. I dealt
Spinach puffs.
my spinach puffs.
All right. You're gonna roll and hit him with a 22.
Boy, we just can't contain ourselves.
A decision has to be made right now. I could just make it. I'm just gonna make
Or
it.
you could look nice.
Nope. I'm gonna make it. It's good. I'm gonna make it. I was deciding whether I want to make it or I want to let you make it, but I'm just gonna make it. As you swing the shield in and attack him, you are able to kind of like get your fingers around it, and it just sort of fits your hand in a way that just feels natural. And for you specifically, Yalin, this holy symbol will qualify as a finesse weapon, meaning that this is a sneak attack.
Hell yeah.
That is going to be the blessing that was bestowed upon this shield. So
Awesome.
I had to decide on the blessing eventually, so that's what the blessing will be.
Metal freaking plate.
I'm holy Captain America, y'all.
Oh my weapons I already have. Let me just take this thing off the wall.
I'm Captain Evangelic.
I love it. Oh my god.
Great.
This is
Great
fabulous.
game, guys. This is fun. I like you guys.
Yeah, bounces off the 3 walls and hits him. Yeah, that's
So the improvised damage and the sneak attack.
improvised plus your sneak attack damage. You got it.
Oh, hell yeah. So that's a 5.
Okay.
Okay, what do I add to sneak attack? 1d6? Oh yeah, that's 1d6. Okay. 14 damage.
Fantastic. That's what I like to freaking hear, man. All right, that is your main action. Do you have a bonus action you would like to take, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the offhand dagger and jab it into him.
Awesome. Give the attack roll. Still at advantage. Still a sneak attack. Well, no, sorry. 1 sneak attack per turn.
Yeah.
Though there's a fun fact to sneak attack we'll talk about later. But yeah, 1 sneak attack per
17.
turn. 17 hits.
Okay, that one will be just straight up. Oh, that's a poison dagger. So that's like. Oh, okay. 4 damage. 8 damage.
Damage this time. Excellent.
So 4 piercing, 4 poison.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good hit.
Wow. Dang, what a round.
That was a heck of a round. Dude, he really hit him. Shoot. Dang. Con, it's your go.
Have I noticed anything take... Have I noticed him be a little bit more lenient or afraid of anything?
Not in particular.
Okay.
He hasn't betrayed anything of that nature. Since you're kind of taking a second to look him over, we'll count that as your free object interaction, if that, I suppose. Anyway, he is.
I'm just saying from like what I noticed from everything else, like
yeah, nothing.
While everyone else is acting.
Nothing gave you cause there to know what the heck is going on. But he is what we would affectionately refer to as bloodied. Now, after Yalen's turn.
Oof.
For now, but the popping continues.
What is this popping?
As a bone clicks back into place.
So, I was gonna say, I presume I kind of feel, I can feel the poppings, and so yeah,
you're close enough now that you can actually see things, kind of like.
Yeah. So I found the popping. Like I said, let's get creative and see, because normal damage, normally when I stab someone and when I hit someone this many times, they die, but this one isn't. So, kind of running out of ideas here. I'm going to...
You're telling me he's not dying very quickly?
He's just not dying. And I don't understand.
Potentially a very dangerous problem.
Okay, so how, like, am I on his like vertebrae of his neck? Like, how deep
more or
is
less?
this wound?
You're kind of hanging on to it. It's not like you're feeling bones on your finger, but you're definitely inside a huge like gaping area. Like this whole side of his neck is ripped off and kind of hanging down forward, and you're kind of inside of that.
Okay, I'm just gonna force my hand in more. I'm going to try to go in deeper into the wound and like, get nerves. Like my goal is to like hand in more and just grab a whole bunch of nerves and just freaking squeeze.
Okay. I have an important question that I should have thought of the first time. And by asking this question, I will belay the importance of it. But you bled one of your hands before this attack. Is that the same hand?
No. I was specific about it. You can go back and
earlier.
Yes. Okay. Because I said I'm specifically trying to bait him with one hand and then use my other hand. I was definitely not ever going to be like.
Good. Okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure that we're not forcing blood down his throat. That's
no, I'm not. I'm not creating a blood brother packed with Guru, Mountain Dew.
Guru.
Isn't that what you do with strangers? You just create blood bonds with them.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah. I mean, make an improvised weapon attack or unarmed attack. Sorry, this is what we'll call that.
At advantage because he's flanked?
Yeah, correct. No, yeah.
Whoa, okay, cool.
He is flanked. That is how that works.
The first one is 16, and I don't think that hits.
We set a precedent today. There's no flanking the wall.
There is no flanking the wall.
Yeah, that's another thing you can't flank as a wall. 19.
Can't flank a pillar either.
And then I roll a d4 for improvised damage, or is that just going to be...
1 plus strength.
That's right, sorry. So it's a 4 to damage then. And then as my bonus action, I'd like to try to have a little bit of a conversation with him and just be like, just see if there's any way, any possible anything in there.
A little persuasion.
Yeah, it's I'm you know what? No. I want intimidation. I want to genuinely, like, and I'm speaking it because I want to try to intimidate him. So listen here. You don't like to die, but I mean, between myself and Doc, we're kind of masters. And if you haven't noticed, Yalen hit you upside the head real good there, buddy. So you might want to rethink this whole strategy of trying to dismantle us because you're not in a good position. So either you give us some information and chill, or I snap these tendrils within your neck.
So
I ripped the nerves out of your body.
As you're hanging on to him and kind of looking into his eyes, and you're a big scary figure, big scary gargoyle with the spooky background. I'm gonna have you make this intimidation check at.
I get advantage anyways if he believes in spiritual stuff, which I presume he does.
You're gonna roll this
That's why I specifically did intimidation. All right, it's a real high one.
I'm just gonna tell you that this is a higher DC, and
I know.
This is a success. Is well,
I got this.
You know, Hanger does make you resistant to a lot of intimidation.
You're rolling to see how intimidating you are to him. That is what we're rolling to see.
Yeah, it's not gonna be much. It's an 11
with advantage,
and that makes sense. Yeah, because I thought I had a plus to intimidation. I don't have a plus to perception, and I was wrong. So it's all right.
It's okay. As you squeeze and you look into his eyes, and he kind of looks down at this huge wound, his neck hanging open, and you're in there, and he looks at him, looks at you, and he goes, "I've seen worse than you." Lunges again to continue his attack. Do you have anything else to do with your turn, or is that going to be it?
I do. I'm going to action surge.
Okay. Ooh, excellent.
And I'm going to.
I'm gonna action surge. I don't think I get this far.
For real. I'm just gonna rip.
Oh.
So effectively, like breaking my grapple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, I have my bonus action left. No, I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna rip.
Plus
bubble
on your
from?
face. What
Yeah,
was
where'd that
that?
bubble
I
come
don't know.
from?
That was a thumbs up. But
You
that
get
was
like a
weird.
How
thumbs
did
up.
that
And then,
happen? I didn't.
I don't
do
know.
I
that.
think this is a
There's
Discord thing.
Who did that? That was cool.
I don't.
I loved it. Do it again. That was great.
Yeah, what?
I can't.
Okay.
He's
Well,
like, I don't know how I did it.
yeah, rip his throat out. Thumbs up. Thank you, Discord. Okay.
All right.
Discord likes violence.
Whoever's watching from the Discord staff,
Yeah,
or
they
CIA
were
handlers, or
one of those. All right. We're gonna call this another unarmed attack. This will be at advantage. Obviously, I'm also going to reduce their armor class by 2. This is like opposite of cover. What do we got?
It's. I mean, as much sense as it makes is I technically don't hit. I got 8, 9, 10, 11. Was my highest one. Just didn't roll well.
Dang.
So I don't know how that works thematically, but
You're gonna kind of put
I already
a
had a grip of
foot
him.
yank and
Let's
it doesn't
Let's
like
look
it doesn't
slippery.
come out. You just yank and you're holding him. He shudders one time. He's gonna fall forward, and it works out because it's his turn next, and he's gonna make his attack rolls against you.
Here comes the
Actually,
death part.
he's going to start with a. He's gonna start actually with a bite attack. You pulled at his throat, and you kind of yanked, and he's gonna fly forward, and he's gonna try and just lunge on you and bite you.
yeah, that makes sense. That's fine.
It'll just be a straight roll, obviously. $15.
Does not hit.
Awesome. It lunges in, gets just a tooth full of
I
chainmail.
saw the terror in your eyes.
That one.
I'm fearing for Khan's life too.
That one got me a little bit. He does have a claw attack that he's gonna kind of gouge up kind of towards your abdomen. That's a little bit less scary. Still quite scary. Claw attack is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Yep. Oh, that's low. For 7 damage, half of 7 damage is 3.
I'm on. Oh, half of 7 is 3.
Half of 7 is 3.
No, it's
Round
half
down.
of 7 is 3.
Half of 6 is
Yeah,
3.
you're right.
I round in the player's favor.
I'm still up.
I'm still here.
Finger stab into your gut, and he is actually going to skitter in this whole motion. As you pulled back and he dove over and attacked, he's just gonna skitter over past you with his spider climb and run further into the room. That will invoke potential opportunity attacks from literally all 4 of you if you want to take them.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw my
convenient.
shield at him like Captain America.
gonna try to anyway.
Go for it. He is still.
Is this a regular roll or is this an advantage? Since he's still flanked, or
Oh, it's Captain Barovia.
Captain Barovia.
Yes.
Captain
Flanking apply. Does flanking apply to opportunity attacks? Today
Because
it
he's
does.
still in the position.
Today it does.
We'll look it up later.
We'll look it up later, but today it does. Y'all could use that.
Dirty
right.
20.
Oh, don't help us. Don't
That's a hit.
patronize us.
That's a hit. Oh, don't worry. I'm still going to kill you all.
We need all the help we can get.
Oh, the D4s are rolling well today.
I want to make sure that when I kill you, you know that I've done everything in my power to help.
I hit him for 7 damage.
7 damage. Excellent. Boom. Big old slash from the magic shield.
Does it knock him down?
Not quite.
As he tries to. Oh, damn it.
You get him right on the butt and give him a little boost, actually, going in direction.
I did not. That was not my intention.
Not that much help.
Do we hear a slight?
Hang on. He's tied up with rope. I'm just gonna like yank on the rope back, like no, you don't, like a leash.
I am considering that. I'm halving his movement because he's still tied up on the rope. If you'd like to use that opportunity attack to try and pull him back 5 feet, I'm cool with that.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Leash him.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll
He's
be
not, he wasn't completely grappled, but he's still got a rope around him.
Absolutely. Yeah. That'll be a strength check. We'll use his. We'll just do a contested strength check. Oh boy. He comes up with a 6. Beat a 6.
7.
There it is. Oh my god.
Just barely. I have a 0 on strength mod too.
Yeah, he goes
with a 7.
Yeah, he goes skittering, grabs hold of one of the poles, goes up, and just falls back on the ground.
Come here, boy.
Reduces
You
movement
ain't
by
going
one space.
nowhere.
Awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. All right. That is good stuff. So,
Did this act like a shove? Could he be like
Ismark
prone?
also gets one. He can either be prone or 5 feet closer to you, and I will let you choose based on what you
Probably
think
rather
seems
have
the
us.
most logical. He was here.
Okay. What do you guys think?
That's his movement.
Prone or 5 feet? I feel like prone might be the better move. Because
He might
he's on the
have to.
ground. He has to get up.
He's got to take an action to get up.
All right.
Well, we all
that's
have
it.
advantage on him if he's
Yeah.
prone, and if someone can get on him and keep him prone.
He's on the ground.
All right. And Ismark even nicked him for a sweet little bit of damage as well.
Nice. Okay,
Just a heads up, my damage was 9.
9. Excellent. Not looking
on my
great.
opportunity attack.
Not looking great at all. And prone.
Now, where do you think you're going?
Hold up. Actually, I'll ask him my turn.
Yep. All right. So that, gosh, there was a lot that just happened right there. That was Doru's turn. That brings us to Doc.
All right. Yeah. I wasn't exactly ready.
This is interesting.
There's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's difficult because we don't exactly have any means of just stopping a vampire at this moment.
Yeah.
While
Beat the hell out
several,
of them.
as a man of medicine, I will give you this as a.
Oh,
I
could I
give
do
you
a
some
medicine
stuff.
check?
Yeah, I can give you some stuff at a baseline,
Cool.
but if you'd like to do a medicine check as a bonus action, I'll let you do that for more information.
Okay.
I think there's
He's
some things
taking this
that
as a
are
pull on the rope.
clearly obvious, right?
Yeah.
Is that what
Start
you want to
talking
do?
to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly obvious. Its bones are snapping back into place, right? That is what's happening. It is healing. We are doing more damage than it is healing. That much is clearly is clearly he's much worse for wear than when he started. That much is clearly obvious. If you're looking for more information than that, you can make a roll.
I will make a roll. That is a 9.
9. Yeah. 9 is not going to get you a whole lot more than that. Well,
Okay.
I'll tell you what. With this, something that I do think that is clear on a 9 is there's medicine and then there's like healing afflictions, wounds, and then there's like the undead, right?
Yeah.
And like I said,
he's not a holy person.
A portion of his neck is torn out, ribs have been broken and snapped back into place. There's not a this is a dead body that is attacking you guys. That much is, I think, even with a 9, I think you can tell that much.
As a medical professional, that's not healthy.
Yeah, so
something like that, right?
we're dealing with something more like a curse rather than like an illness, clearly. But that does give you some indication about prospects of healing, and they're pretty grim.
Okay. Well, the one idea that I have is to use a poisoner's kit to concoct something to at least slow him down in his attack by making the poison strong to the point where it would maybe disable his motor skills.
Okay.
The one idea I could give you is like I've got the Dragonelle organs that could come into play. It's like making some concoction out of this.
Sure.
What can you give me on that?
I will have you make another medicine check to try and make one. That's
okay.
Or a poisoner's kit check, which you have proficiency with. Though I think you have proficiency with medicine anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what that check exactly looks like, but if it's a medicine...
just a skill check.
Yeah, it would be either an intelligence or a wisdom, whichever you think more closely relates to how you handle your medicine.
Yeah.
Plus your proficiency. Let's do that. It's a roll plus intelligence or wisdom plus proficiency, and we'll set the DC at 10 to make something that could have an effect, and higher rolls will have a better effect than lower rolls. We'll treat this on a scale.
That is 18 plus 5, 23.
Nice.
Dang.
Ooh, let's go.
Dude.
Maybe. Could it take an action to make the poison, it seems, and then maybe the next round I can try to...
Yeah, we use the bonus action to do this. Doc,
yeah.
Back in the war, you faced some crazy things, including some Dragonborn and some draconic monsters and some poisoned black dragons that you've seen. And you recall a pretty common type of weapon that they used that would freeze up muscles, right? It literally froze the muscles up. We've seen spiders and things have this kind of ability as well, this kind of poison as well. And you're kind of, from your look at the medicine kit, you're like, I can make something like that. So yeah, with that high roll, you mix something up, throw in some Dragonelle organs. Let's expend those organs. We'll say you juice out some of the shit from those, some rotted juice and whatever kind of poisoner's equipment you have, and you're able to make a kind of toxin that will affect literally the musculature and kind of freeze up a little bit of petrification style.
Cool.
To slow down movement. You have to administer it in some manner, but you have it now.
Excellent.
Awesome.
The poison for Cusco's poison.
Gosh, we're literally playing out Emperor's New Groove.
I love this.
I'm whacking him on the head.
Well, I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Y'all, it's your go.
Me?
Yep, it is your go.
Dinner time.
Do I see where my improvised shield landed?
Yeah, I mean it's next to
okay.
you.
I go over to grab it, and those stack of crates right there, are they like up in a staircase sort of formation?
These guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get up on top of them if that's what you're trying to do.
All right, I'm gonna get on top of them, and then WWE style, I'm gonna leap down, shield first.
Ooh, yeah.
He's prone on the ground.
At long last, we finally have the battle map up on our live stream. Hey, sorry. We've been looking at the upper floor of the church this whole time. Mubby. But we're good now.
We'll figure it out at some point.
The theater of the mind is strong. I trust our
players. It has to be at that point.
I haven't really been looking at the map much.
Attack advantage. Let's see it.
Please land it. Oh, okay, good. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Give me the damage.
It's my body. It's my body weight landing on it. I was about to say it's my body weight landing on him too. Yeah. Could that count as a critical?
Nope. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty.
But I'll let you do a D4 rather than the regular improvised weapon unarmed attack, which would be a 1.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to lead with a weapon and then you can use the weapon damage.
Y'all don't need no weapons.
Well, I don't want to murder him. I rolled an 8 for damage anyway.
8 for damage. Awesome. Ooh. You hear the whole sternum kind of crack in one.
While that happens, I'm gonna grab my dagger and try to jab it into him while I'm.
Awesome. Bonus action dagger attack. Let's see it.
Under me. I don't think a 15 hits.
15 hits exactly.
Oh, okay.
It is a close one. Spoilers, you know it's armor class.
What the fuck is up with this D4? I've been getting nothing but fucking force with this bitch.
Ooh, keep that one on a shelf.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so that's 7 physical damage. Now I gotta roll a poison damage.
All right.
Okay, something's wrong with this die. It's been doing nothing but 4s. So, okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7.
D4 don't line.
11 for damage total.
Oh. Dang. All right.
Wait. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to kill him, but he's
sneak attack damage. You got advantage?
Yeah, because
You added that?
Leaped on him.
Yeah. Did you add the sneak attack damage? Yeah, okay.
No, I didn't add the sneak attack damage.
Add the sneak attack damage.
2.
2.
Hey.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's crushing him like a pancake. He's still fingers and toes clawing around at the edges of the thing. Yelling, that's it.
Out in a pose.
Khan, it is your go. I will specify that after you crushed him and then you attacked him, he's prone and you're adjacent to him. You're not grappled with him, technically speaking. So for the purposes of that.
Yeah, I'm not grappling with him. I'm just pinned on him.
Yeah, stabbing him and all of that. So there's no
no judo.
Yeah. No judo. We're just stabbing.
Is Doc in the turn order? Is Doc after me or before me?
After. Before. Sorry, Doc already took his turn this round.
Crap. Okay.
No, I can't do that. Here, I can do this.
Yeah, I would need to hold my action then.
DM notes. Hey, write this down.
There we go.
Yeah. Write it down.
There we go. We are.
So I'm gonna
look like chicken scratch.
We did Doc. Oh, it's upside down. Doc.
Yeah, and it's also backwards.
God, we're here. Then we're gonna do this, which is the other guys, and then we're gonna go back up here to Doru.
Okay.
Allies, Doru, Doc, but we're down here.
Crap.
Allies, Doru, Doc, Jan,
did.
All right, Doru the Explorer. Got it.
Did Doc take all of his stuff, like his bonus action and everything?
Yeah, Doc's done this round.
Dang it. Okay. What I wanted to do, I don't think we can do. Oh. Yes, we can.
There's action.
I go up to Doc and hey, Doc, hand me that poison real quick.
Hey.
I just walk up to him, I take the poison.
All right.
That's 5 feet of movement. And then I take the rest of my movement and go up to the vampire and I shove it in his throat.
I'll give you something.
So,
level of honesty here, Doc, were you pretty transparent and open about what was going on back here? You were focused on the vampire and Doc kind of backed out to build this thing in the back room. I just want to be real here. It was this is there open communication between our team? I want you guys to honestly evaluate the team dynamic at this time. Are we that coordinated yet, or are we not? And I'll go with what y'all decide.
If Doc wouldn't have voiced something, Con wouldn't have known.
Right. Yeah. I don't know that. I'm not gonna retro.
No.
What do you call it?
retroactively kind of.
Retroactively do a communication about that.
Okay.
Maybe next time though, I'll try to be more.
No worries. Then instead, Khan is going to.
Well, I am mounted on him. So...
I love you guys. My party just decided on a ruling that was disadvantageous to themselves. You guys are the best. All right.
So Khan saw what Yalin did, and Khan is like, "Oh, well, that seems like fun."
Oh, is he also gonna pile on him?
Yeah,
Fire will pile.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna run up and then just jump, and with both sides out, just boom.
Don't hit Yalin.
Stab him.
Yeah, for real.
He's running on the barrels next, like behind him, and then he's gonna like jump off this. No, he's not gonna jump off. Like he's in my head, it would be cool if he could jump off this and like kick off that and. But he's not gonna do that because that's way too many rolls to incorporate. So he's just gonna go. Wee!
Attack. Roll me an attack roll. At advantage, it's prone. You're up in the air. Yeah, all the things. You know the things.
All right. That's a 19 for the first one, and we're gonna try for a crit.
Advantage. Okay. Close.
So close.
You missed.
Okay, that's one hit, and then his bonus.
Okay.
Dang it, his bonus does not hit.
Even with advantage?
This thing is a monster.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So then his first attack does hit, and that's gonna be. Well, hold on. Question.
Yep.
When you're rolling advantage, if you hit on the first roll, your very next roll, is that going to be your advantage roll or your next attack roll?
It's the
You roll 2 dice and you take the higher roll.
Okay.
So.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Technically, the 2 dice are meant to be rolled at the same time, but not everybody has 2 dice.
Yeah.
I do have 2 dice. Oh, dumb dang it. Okay. Friggin' numbnut of me. All right, that's going to be 8 damage. And I am. Yeah, it's gonna be 8 damage, and I really do. Oh,
jeez, I keep forgetting.
Wait.
And then
My bonus action does hit. I've been adding the wrong attack bonus modifier.
Oops.
Should be strength. Have you
I've
not
been adding a 3. I have a 5.
Oh.
No, it's a 5.
Strength plus proficiency.
this guy.
I'm so stupid. Okay, so the second one does hit because I rolled a 10.
Khan just has this revelation moment like, oh, I'm strong.
Wait a minute! Wait
Listen,
a minute!
the last attack really pissed him off, and he was like, okay.
Threw him off.
Takes a moment to
I'm
do a
done
few
playing
curls,
now.
comes back in for the next attack. All right.
He said, "I am
A
not
little Rocky
left-handed."
montage.
I am not left-handed. Yes, 100%. That's it. I love it. Yes.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so it was 8 and then 6. 8 and 6 is 14 damage.
Woo! Wait. 8. I already counted 6 on top of that. Got it.
Yeah, sorry. So it's 14 damage total. 8, then 6.
Nice. Hit him again.
No, that was total. That
Yeah,
was for
total.
both
8
attacks.
and 6. That's the old bait and switch.
Yeah,
It
excellente.
is-
Not looking good.
Hold on, I just want to double check something.
Oh, wait.
Never mind. Yeah, I don't think I can use this ability to attack him with that ability. So, with the way we worded it, it doesn't work that way. So
Did
we're
I
good.
mess up my turn order? Did I mess up my turn order here somewhere?
You possibly might have.
I have no idea.
Because didn't Yalin jump on him just before Khan jumped on him?
Yes.
No,
We
Yalin
just
jumped
like
on
looked
him.
at the turn order real carefully.
I know we did. Because now next
Wait
is
a
Yalin.
minute.
Jeez.
No, Yalin went first, and then I
Yalin
went.
went first. Okay,
Yeah.
now it's gonna be the friendlies, then Doru, then Doc. Okay, I see the order. Yeah,
Yes,
I see it.
we just swapped.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. I'm sorry. It was upside down on the thing, so it was okay. I was just double checking myself. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Well, is Mark will kind of run up and do something the same thing, I guess. This is the trend. He's like, let's go, guys. Boom.
Became a frat house party.
That's what happened.
There are some barrels. They might be kegs, right?
As he kind of runs up, some of these boxes sort of crack, and you see that all of this wood here is pretty rotted and decayed. Oh no, his is not. What is going on with Ismark today? He rolled homie rolls a 4 and a 9. With the strength, that's not even close.
I've rolled pretty bad too, so.
Dude.
Yeah, runs up the things. Right next to you.
Ismark, you missed. That's the ground. You seem to be attacking the inanimate objects. We need to kill the animate one.
Sorry.
I really need to know if you knew that. Do you know what we're doing here?
It's dark. I can't see. Sorry.
You know what? That makes sense. You know what? I'm sorry, but I'm not. You're kind of a moron.
I'm actually a really good fighter.
Saying all this while vampire underarms like, yeah.
Oh my god. Irina will run down into the room, and with a quick assessment, I believe it is clear that Khan is in the worst shape of the party, right?
I believe so.
Maybe. You never know.
All right.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's gonna get right up close over here. Is it range?
He used to look like a gargoyle from the show Gargoyles, but now he looks more like those ones from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Ah, dang it. Never mind. She can't do that. I'm sorry. I was thinking of it.
Weirdly voiced by George Costanza.
Are they really?
One of them is. The short one. The short, fat one.
Huh. Good to know.
She doesn't have much else she can do. She's out of spell slots. She's gonna run up here and pull out a dagger and kind of push you guys aside and try and shove a dagger in to do her best to help.
Yeah.
There's the roll.
This became a cult meeting now.
19 total to hit. So like, she got him. Shoot, I have to actually go find dagger damage now. It's a D6 or D4?
1D4.
1d4 plus dex.
Cool. I know her dex. I just don't know dagger to damage. Blah, blah. Cool. She comes out with 4 damage.
Nice.
Yanks him.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
See, Ismark, that's how you do it. Did you see that? Thank you. At least one of the Burgomaster's children is not an incompetent.
Yeah, she just grabs him. Her attack is kind of like almost seems a little personal. She grabs him kind of by the shirt, pulls him forward, and shoves the dagger into his chest, just trying to get him, stabbing at him and trying. She's like kind of in bloodthirsty
Try the
intent
neck.
on this. That will do it for her turn and make it Doru's. With her that close, he's like face to face with her, but he will take a moment and kind of crick his head to one side and kind of roll over and swing an attack away from her at Yalin is the closest target. The first one that landed on him.
Doru the vampire.
As she's stabbing him, I just look over and be like, wow, red really is your color.
She likes that. No response, but she likes that. Wow. 25 to hit. I'm sure hits you, Yalin. For
yes.
The claw attack.
I hear Neil squealing back there. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
No, that's Doru.
That's Doru.
That's Doru.
11 damage on that one. And second attack, once he finally gets hold of you, Yalin, he's gonna pull you in. What kind of shape are you in after that one? Are you like strong or are you bloodied?
What was the what do you call it? What was what you attacked me with?
Claw attack.
Well, yeah. What was the damage for it?
Oh, 11.
Ooh.
It was a big hit.
You could say I'm pretty bloodied.
All right. As the blood leaks out of you, he's gonna go for a bite attack as well.
Swear to God.
He's hungry.
That's not a ton. How is a 12 to hit?
He's not hitting.
Nice. All right. Kind of chomping at you, but doesn't get you. That'll do it for his turn. He went out of his way to. It is clearly obvious. He went out of his way to not attack Arena in this instance. He went quite out of his way to do that. But it is now Doc's turn. He is bad. He is struggling. He is not doing good.
Well, Doc is not in the fray, not in the dog pile, and he's kind of walking around the room. He starts humming to himself. You start to hear a little stuck in the middle with you as he comes by and pours a vial of new, freshly concocted poison down the vampire's mouth.
Yeah, he's chomping and biting.
Rolling it around.
I'm not even gonna have. Yeah, that just works. He is completely just enwrapped in all of his foes right now. Yeah, you can just walk in and do this. I'm gonna have him do a Constitution save. Did you use intelligence or wisdom when making that?
Whatever the medicine check is. Let me see.
Intelligence.
I think it might be wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. What is your wisdom score?
My wisdom is
not modified score. I'm gonna use that as the DC for his.
Wisdom is 16.
All right. In this case, I'm gonna use that as the DC. He's got to make a con save against. That's a natural one.
Yes.
Yeah, the poison pours down his throat. He's chomping. Maybe you hold it shut like a cat, so he has to swallow it. Get it. You see it kind of leak down. A little bit of it leaks out of the throat where the opening in his throat
where
is.
The wound is at,
and within a few moments, he starts freezing and tensing up, and he's still twitching and attacking. His extra attack is disabled, and his movement is going to be reduced by half. He is.
But I'm not done yet.
That's what
While that's going on,
attacks.
Yep.
I'm going to do one more healing touch on Yalin while they're all sitting there. Just call out boop. You can roll 1d6 back in hit points.
Oh, there we go. Got a full 6 on that one.
There you are. And yeah. Gonna just walk away. Some movement speed to just
pour it down and get out of there. You are leaving his attack range. He's actually not grappled. Nobody took the time to actually grapple him at this point.
No.
But we are all in rough shape.
Piled on.
Yeah.
He is no.
He will get a.
I feel like he'd still be at disadvantage.
He will be at disadvantage.
Well, then let me ask you. Okay.
If you want to move away,
what does it take to apply the poison? Is that an action?
That feels a little actiony to me. That feels like an action.
Well, I guess I can't do. I know. Yeah,
medicine also doesn't.
Touches
well, medicine or poison doesn't react immediately. I don't believe, right?
It takes a moment. By his turn, it'll start to affect.
Yeah, 6 seconds is too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, he'll be at disadvantage, and if you want to move away, and that will keep you from danger on his upcoming round. Or you can stay close at hand.
Well, is it gonna provoke an opportunity attack?
Yeah, if you move away, it'll provoke an opportunity attack at disadvantage because he's in a rough shape, he's prone, all these things.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at for a second.
Cool. Boom, that'll put you right there. Awesome. In that case, Yalin. This is the longest combat encounter I think we have ever had.
It's pretty long.
We've all seen SpongeBob, right?
No.
Yes.
Where Patrick picks up the rock and he's beating the shit out of SpongeBob with it.
I've seen some SpongeBobs, but I don't know this.
That is what I am going to do with my shield. Vampires!
All right. Give us the attack roll, Yalin. At advantage, flanking. Which makes it a sneak attack. If it hits.
Oh yes.
I don't think a 10 hits.
Nope. 10 does not hit.
With advantage? Dang it.
When that fails,
he's been
when in
clawing
doubt. I believe it 18 hits though.
18 will hit. Yeah. And
okay,
only one per turn, so this can still be a sneak attack.
Alright. Oh, okay. Then,
You apply sneak attack after hitting.
So it did 12 sneak attack and physical damage. Poison damage, it did 4.
Nice. Jeez.
So 16 total.
Good night.
Screaming that as I'm good night!
10.
Go night night already.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep!
No, you don't need any more water.
Fuck to sleep.
How do you want to do this, Yellen?
Yeah.
You got it.
So I stab the shit out of him at first, and then I take the shield again. I'm just like, right on his face.
Shattering, splattering as his face just totally gone. Nothing remaining of what was once a skull.
Okay, so it's like Walking Dead. Negan
Splinters.
just beat the ever-living shit out of the very few brain matter that's left.
Oh yeah, just in this enraged flurry of attacks on this thing.
I thought we were gonna keep him alive.
Oh!
No, we said we would cure him.
We cured him of life.
Yes.
Well, hey Doc, can you cure death?
I believe that guy in the castle could, Mr. Strahd.
Yeah.
Let's put him in a bucket and take him on up there. He can slap him back to life.
Yeah, you slapped him back. So, hey, one of us should slap him and see if it works. Maybe it's something about this area that does it.
There's no face remaining to be slapped.
I don't think so.
There
I
is
bonk
a
him one more time.
bloody bone.
No, I don't think it's
No,
going
it
to
didn't work.
Who's gonna break the news to the priest?
Hey priest, he didn't have any brains before, but he definitely doesn't have any brains now.
We're gonna have to do one more last ceremony for the day. Looks like we're burying 2 bodies.
Wow. Irina and Ismark kind of are out of breath, and there's just like,
No, Kana's gonna look at Ismark and be like, why are you out of breath? You literally did nothing. Irina did something. You just flailed around like a fish out of water.
Hey.
What are you talking
He
about? I hit him
attacked
when
the wall.
I did.
And he attacked the floor.
And
You know what?
Not helpful. I hit him in the ankle.
Incredible.
He kind of lifts up and his leg and shows like an area where the ankle is cut, and he's like, "That was
he doesn't
me.
even need to.
I did that.
That's what.
Thank you."
He doesn't even need to do that. He could just lift the sword up, going, "There's some of his blood on there."
There's some blood on this. You see, I got him. I jumped off the boxes too.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, but again, after all 2 of us did it, it kind of lost its flavor. I was right not to fear you as much as your sister.
Checks out.
So that was always understood, I thought. Now that we've all been through a little trauma bonding, we can head back on up and tell the priest the bad news.
Before we go, I hit him one more time with the shield.
Splatter of blood all across the room.
Did everyone else get blood on them?
Oh, everybody is just covered in blood and bits of
zone.
bones. All of you. You're all in the splash zone, 100%. Like, just looking at this map, it is even, like, organized that way. Like, the majority of you are on one side and Yellen's on the other, and you're just... 100%. Very gross. Lovely. Fantastic. For a moment,
I have an honest question, DM.
Yeah.
So his blood is everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm bleeding,
Mm-hmm.
and all of us are bleeding a lot.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of blood in this room.
Is that an issue?
How would Khan know?
So no. That's why I'm asking the DM, because I want to be honest.
because I was the one that was grappling him and definitely had my hand in his neck.
Yeah.
So out of all of us, I am.
I also do remember that when we killed the dragon, it came back to life and snapped its neck back to life, and and then I looked down at the body, I'm like, I have a feeling he's not really dead.
Yeah.
No,
I don't disagree.
he's not dead like we were yesterday, because yesterday we was very dead.
Right, but remember we butchered
I remember you all
that.
telling Strahd that.
We butchered that dragon. Like, we fucked him up pretty good, and then, well,
He came back to haunt us.
he kind of snapped and crackled and popped his way back together, and next thing you know, he was chasing us through the woods. So, I have a feeling maybe this might happen to him as well.
Yeah, we've got to figure something out about that for sure.
You know what? I have an idea. And then, can I borrow that rope? Looking over to Khan.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's not Khan's.
Khan's got rope as well.
Docs. Okay. I'm gonna tie him up.
Like the rest of the body.
Yeah, tie the rest of the body up because in case he comes back to life.
Good idea.
Cool.
I wouldn't recommend burying him just yet.
Easy enough. It's the body's inanimate. You tie him up real tight. Can I have... You guys are taking a long moment to investigate this whole situation. I would like to have a brief skill check. And I'll let you guys choose the skill you would like for your basic investigation of the body and assessing whether or not how dead is it. This can be a medicine, religion, perception, investigation.
Yeah, I don't know for
nature.
sure. I'm just only going off of recent events.
Oh yeah, just a quick group check to see what we're able to ascertain.
Would we have prior knowledge of vampires, or would that be a new circumstance that we're kind of running into? And would we need, some sort of check maybe surrounding?
It seems unreasonable to me that at least myths of vampires has not escaped and permeated throughout the world. Stories and legends of all sorts of different things, but how much of it is true and how much of it is false, and we don't know specifically.
Because I sort of assumed earlier that Doc would have a knowledge of silver being useful against, or maybe that was a mistake. Maybe that's werewolves. I'm getting my lore mixed up. Yeah, okay.
It's werewolves.
More
Wooden stakes for
dumbass.
vampires, technically, and I was trying like
And
crazy
garlic.
to figure out a way that
I was hoping that the shield I was using was like beating a vampire with a cross.
Wait, the thing that broke, the wall that broke was made of wood.
It was.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I wonder if any of it hit his heart, and if it was like it, but not really. So that's why I was like, okay, it wasn't enough of a like shatter to like affect them.
Like, would we would our characters know anything about wooden stakes and vampires?
I mean, I think that's why he's having us roll that. But I rolled a 9 for
I
investigation.
rolled a 7.
4.
Yeah,
7
what
for
are you
what?
rolling?
Perception.
Perception. Okay. And Doc?
I'm just too battered up, I think.
Again, I'm just not sure what this would be. Like a insight, or a history, or a nature, or a
You can
medicine.
have anyone you want, and I'll give you
Religion.
You can have anyone you want, and I'll give you tailored information to what you choose if you succeed.
I'll just roll my higher skill then.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
what I was
I
smart.
didn't roll very well anyway, so that's a 9 total.
Players do what they're good at, so I am all about letting you guys roll the roles you're good at. Like heroes do the things that they do. They don't do the things that they're not good at very often. Cool. All bad.
Yeah.
Stories of undead, of vampires, of curses, of monsters, of creatures of the night have permeated throughout the world. There are all sorts of legends and lores, from stakes to the heart, to silver bullets, to holy symbols, to sacred ceremonies, to you name it. We've heard it all. Anything that you've heard as people, your character's probably heard it. But you don't know what's true and what's false. That's the real rub here. We've heard too many stories about monsters. It's like what works, what doesn't, we don't know. as you guys are investigating this thing, you tie it up easily enough. And for a moment, you hear like a little crack, and everybody freezes. And it's just like a rib cage kind of falling over to one side. It's remains still. We're okay.
I bonk it. Stop it!
As you guys,
sorry, nervous reaction.
But that's what we know. It's we don't know much more than that.
Yeah.
We can do some investigation. We can ask around in town. We can see what we can learn about them. But at this time, that's what we know. So, as you guys tie him up and tie up what remains of it, right, and head out, I suppose.
Actually,
right?
you know what I do want to do?
Nah.
I'm gonna cut his limbs off and I'm gonna separate them. And I am going to. There's a bunch of crates, right?
Absolutely.
I am gonna throw the limbs in each of the crates. And it's like if he tries to bring himself back together, we're gonna make it a little hard for him. So I tie his. So as I
tie the individual limbs up.
Well, yeah, as I'm cutting him up, I tie his forearm to his shin. I tie his thigh to his other forearm. Like I'm trying to jumble and mix it up. It's like if this motherfucker comes back to life, he's gonna have a hard time doing so.
Young. I've been killing for centuries, and this is dark. I haven't gone this morbid. Like honestly,
listen, I'm not doing it for pleasure. I am doing it because if this fuck comes back to life like that freaky ass dragon, I am going to make sure to give him a hard time for it. And hey, father, do you got mop?
You don't hear a response from the father upstairs. He's just sort of saying, you kind of hear the continued mumbles of prayers and all of that upstairs.
I look around. Is there like a mop, rag, or anything I could use?
Sure, yeah, easy enough.
All right, I used a rag to try and wipe up the brain matter.
All right, you clean house a little bit.
That ain't coming back together. I grab a bit of his neck spine and I throw that across the room. Fuck that. That ain't going back together. I take his jaw, I throw it to the other side. That ain't going together. Fuck all of this.
Easy enough. You spread the remains all over the room, scatter them, tie them apart. You've done as much. I don't even feel like there's a roll necessary. There's nothing contesting you. You're just spreading his body apart as much as you like. And as you do this, you keep throwing limbs over there, throwing things over there, throwing parts over there, bones over there, and you keep like feeling the sense of like, is that enough? Yeah, one more, it'll be fine.
That is it's like.
Is that enough? No, one more, it'll be fine. One more, over and over and over.
Then I stomp on his intestines. Don't fucking come up.
After a moment, Irina kind of takes your hand and she's like, just doesn't say anything. She just takes your hand.
Oh.
You think that's
okay,
enough?
Khan is once he sees that, he's gonna look at her and go, Irina, something strange happened during battle. I noticed that he specifically looked at you and turned away. Why was that?
Just kind of looks at you sideways. Would you make a persuasion check for me?
Why did I see this coming?
Persuasion check. Does she happen to believe in the supernatural?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, she ought to now.
Okay, hold on, I'm double checking.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yes. After this?
Let's start believing in ghost stories, Miss Irina. You're in one.
You're in one.
The DC is a 10, so it's not hard.
I have a 10.
Are you serious? Woo!
Give me the story. Tell me.
I gave this a low DC because you all were very kind to her, and she is in a moment of like trying to give a little bit of a little bit
assess everything.
Yeah, giving a little bit of comfort to Khan, but she's also not. She's distracted herself. Everything's kind of a lot for her right now, and she looks at you, Khan, and she sighs, nods a little bit, and she lowers her collar and lets her red scarf fall to the floor, and you see a pair of bite marks on her neck, a couple of pairs of bite marks along the side of her neck. And that is where we're gonna call it for tonight, my friends.
Son of a gun.
This has been wonderful. You guys are a joy to play with all the time, and thanks to our friends who tuned in, specifically Arrow. I know you won't see this till tomorrow, but it was a joy having you around. I'm terrible at checking the chat, but I see you. Love you guys. See you next week.
Just to answer Arrow's earlier question, what's with the arrows in the background for you, Cody?
Oh, arrows in the background for you. Yeah, you have little arrows behind you. What are those?
Yes.
Oh, you know what's funny? They're not. Ironically enough, they're not arrows.
Are they bookshelves?
It's a bookshelf, and I've got books on them.
Those are books? Pick one up.
Yeah.
I want to see.
I'm gonna hold on. I want to pick up the Hobbit book.
Bro, that's the coolest bookshelf I've seen in a hot minute. It even keeps your page for you.
Holy shit. Okay, I didn't even think about that.
If I wanted to.
It's a bookshelf that keeps your... It lights up!
Oh my god.
Bro.
Does it sing and dance? Damn.
So, Arrow, if you watch this stream towards the end...
This is for you.
There's what the bookshelf does.
That's what it's all about. Oh my god.
And my goal is... The light is shining off of that plastic too much, so I gotta figure out that situation. But my goal is to put all of my favorite comics behind me. So that way that can be seen, because I'm like... I just like that aesthetic, because I was looking at
this background right here.
Doc's background, and I'm like, that's so aesthetic. And I was looking at Yalin's background, I'm like, dang, he's got cool stuff on his wall, and freaking the DMs, and I'm like, he's got a plain old boobity babbity.
Yeah, the only problem is I do have this damn hole in my wall that was caused by the chair, but it makes me look like I'm a Kyle.
Yeah.
Dude, a hole in the wall is the most Yalin thing I've ever heard of.
But no, for real, like how Yalin was kicking rear end, dude, that makes sense.
This is a joy. I want to bring attention to one thing before we close off for the night, and that is that I have a Spotify poll that closes at the end of this week. At Friday, it closes, determining who gets inspiration. It's a vote. Anybody can vote. Whoever wins it gets it. And Strahd von Zarovich is on the poll. So if Strahd gets it,
no, that's not cute.
If
that's not okay.
The viewers vote for it, the bad guys will get a free reroll.
But it's stupid.
It's absolutely up to you guys to convince them not to give Strahd the advantage. So
if it works, we'll vary.
Not cute.
Get on Spotify and get everybody to vote for it, so that one of you can get an advantage rather than the next nasty creature of the night you fight. I'm gonna close off the stream now.
Sweet.
Logistics. The last time we closed it off, it cut off things early, so I would just run the backgrounds for like 5 minutes, and then,
All right, I'm gonna run it to the. We can do the intro video. I'll run the intro video again. That's nice. That's a nice little credits roll.
I was about to say, you should probably make an outro.
Yeah, a little outro thing would be super cool. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Thank you everybody for watching. Fare thee well, and see you next time.
Bye.
Transition.